Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nesta Gibbs, and I'm joined alongside Ringwalk Danny, and we're going to be talking today the return of Errol Spence Jr. April, May, June. When will he come back? And he's making it very clear that if Terrence Crawford doesn't fight him, he will not get Charlo. That is cap, it's clickbait, and there's no way, is Earl's words, that obviously Crawford can face Charlo without going through, him first. But Danny, buenos dias, man. Welcome back. It's been a minute. People haven't seen you for Saturday's Fight Chats or Sunday. What's up?
They saw me Saturday.
Oh, yeah, he was here for the Michelle.
Yeah, I was here.
Michelle, my bad.
Yeah, but what up, champ? Good morning. Good morning. Back with another one.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
champ. Look, Errol Spence was in town, obviously, as his fighter, Frank Martin. Headlined here in Las Vegas, and didn't say too much, but he did say he did say a bit here, and I'm gonna be honest with you, champ. I was shocked when I heard April, May, or June.
Why?
I just feel like all those dates are ways out. I was hoping, maybe February we could see Earl return. I think that's kind of a bit far out, man. June is legit 6 months out, bro. Like, you could fight today and then fight in June. So, sounds like we are having some audio issue. So let me
What you mean?
oh yeah, we have some audio issue.
Oh, yeah? Let me see
So
something. Should be good now. Um, hopefully that is the case. But
but yeah, bro, like I said, I just think that April, May and June is kind of far out.
it is, man. It is a little bit out, but it is what it is. I mean, he got into a car accident, so that's gonna hinder him. That's gonna slow him down, push him back a little bit. His original plans, because according to Earl, he was gonna announce a fight date a few days before or after the accident, but then he didn't feel good, you know. So plus there's another interview of him in the back somewhere, with his team, and a sparring partner was there, and they're like, yeah, I was in camp with Earl since August for the Crawford fight. So, Earl has been ready, or at least getting ready. So, yeah, man. Um, Quite interesting for sure.
The,
I think that the bigger storyline is the fact that he feels there's no way Crawford can get
never expected it to turn out like this.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
Shout out to the community, man. I appreciate y'all.
What's happening, people?
Info Joe, Los Angeles, in the building.
Adrian, the problem wrong, the man from the frozen tundra.
Keem, straight out of Florida. Liz Lowe, Decatur, Georgia.
You already know what it is. It's the Queen, Martha K, Detroit. Stand up.
David Maldonado, New York City. Yo, Nuts, don't cut me off, man. Don't cut me off.
King Amin of Essex, catch me for them championship rounds.
Big Super Mac, Plainview, Texas.
Without Chai, it ain't nothing. Without the callers, it ain't nothing, man.
Back Row, TKO, San Diego, California.
Big Fish Vegas, Palm Beach, Florida.
Treat the Incredible, straight out the ATL. James Benitez, Huntsville, Alabama. It ain't hating, it's just the truth.
Show Kid, Mount Vernon, New York, suckers.
SDS Promotions.
Coach Midday from London, UK.
Let's go! I'm ready!
Checking in from Tennessee, it's Lethal James, P-A-Y-N-E. It's lethal.
Line 6 Reed, just spreading that boots gospel.
Bo from Bama, only in America.
Well, I'm a true attestation to the American dream.
King Born, Crown Heights, Brooklyn. You heard? 4 chicken wings and French fries, breakfast of champions. Let's get to it.
JT, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Stuff like that.
Yo, TVV, this Coach J-Mac. New Orleans, Louisiana, 504, baby.
What have you?
C, Y, E.
Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for some.
This is the #1 pound for pound and 2 division champion, Marvin, Texas.
LV Southern, from DC to Stunt City, Bomb Squad.
Brandon Maurice, aka the AJ Trucking, straight out of Cincinnati, baby.
Madbat 100, U.S. Virgin Islands.
Chick Chickarelli, Hollywood, California.
Louis Reyes, Boston, Mass. Yo, drop that SDS shit.
All right. Hopefully this worked and we're back. So taking it from the top, man, yeah, I think we were in the middle of discussing how, that the fight was a little far out in terms of his return date. I understand because of the car accident. He made it clear in a few interviews over the weekend that he was supposed to announce a fight date a few days after the accident, but he just didn't feel well. He joked with Brian Custer about obviously, being in worse accidents, so he feels he'll be okay. I do have that audio and a lot of other audio which we can pull up and just talk about this morning. But yeah, I mean, April, May,
April's
or
cool.
June.
April's cool. Obviously, we want Earl to return when he's good from the accident, and we've seen him return from longer layoffs. So even if he does return in June, it'll be a layoff just like it was from the first car accident, and obviously this isn't entirely because of that. That one had COVID involved. This one had failed negotiations involved. But nonetheless, 15. We're looking at 12 to 15 months out the ring for Errol Spence. Crawford was out the ring for a year, so I just want to see him back. Obviously, I'm glad he's straight. I was able to see him in person on Friday and moving around, so that was good to see. And hopefully we get the unified champ back in the ring here soon, or at least an announcement soon, right?
You said moving around. What you thought he was going to be like that injured?
Nah. I'm just saying, like, he was joking, smiling, in the back of the
definitely being a promoter.
We were specifically in a like fighter room, so you know what I'm saying. So it was definitely more private. So he, with his fighter and other fighters that was back then, like I said, he was just joking and things like that. So it's not like even his demeanor or his mood seemed down or negative or anything like that. I just want an announcement. I want an announcement. I'm curious as to who we really get.
I think it's Manny Pacquiao. Obviously, we've heard after Manny Pacquiao's exhibition that, he owes PBC a fight and that he's looking to come back. And now he's obviously putting his name in the hat saying he wants to fight Errol and Crawford. So it's up to Al Heyman to exercise his option on Pacquiao and give it to Errol. Crawford got a $10 million tune-up. This will be Earl's $10 million tune-up. I'm not certain that the fight happens. He did say a lot this weekend or past weekend that he was going to try and spin the block. But anyway, let me get into the audio from Showtime, and this is courtesy of Showtime, so show some love. Showtime. I should have never uploaded it here because I have no way of mid-pause, I don't think, but we'll see.
Last weekend when you were involved in that car accident, how are you doing?
Can't win for losing, but man, I'm doing great, man. It's very unfortunate that 14-year-old kid, steal his parents' car, and then out of all people that's on the road, he run into me. So it's very unfortunate, but I survived, and I'm doing all right, man. A couple bruises and things like that, and that's kind of because I was gonna have a fight announcement probably like 3-4 days after my accident, but stuff started hurting, things like that.
Damn, see, so you can't pause. Like, I thought that was gonna pause it there. I think it's gonna restart it. That's gonna suck. But I needed to pause it there because, you got to emphasize what he said there. I was gonna have an announcement like 3-4 days after the accident, but stuff started to hurt. So, we were going to get that announcement that you want. It wouldn't take as long as May or June. Those are options now because, and I quote, stuff started to hurt. But, yeah, that opens up the door for the Manny Pacquiao fight. What's your thoughts on that? Do you think that Earl is a man of his word and Pacquiao falls under a tune-up, or is that still a legend?
Well, we do have a $2 super chat this morning. That's from Jay Gadget that says he told Ellie no Pac-Man. Ellie asked him.
Oh, wow.
So I'm assuming he, being Earl, told Ellie Segback. So look, man, if there was hope, I don't know, I don't know if there is any. Pacquiao's been out the ring coming off a loss. Coming off a loss to the guy you just beat, or you beat a year ago, like, I don't know if it holds as much weight as it did, before when they were supposed to fight in 2021. Nonetheless, I think there's a few better names out there. Why not a Keith Thurman? Why not Boots? If you're talking April, May, or June, why not Boots? And why not, has he said that he wants a tune-up before trying to spin a block with Bud?
No. But Pacquiao wouldn't be considered a tune-up in whose eyes? Would he be an overwhelming favorite? Yeah, but it's still, it's still Pacquiao, right? Like, I'm sure there's plenty of guys that'll line up to get a Pacquiao fight.
No, absolutely. I'm just saying, like, by the time they get in, there's going to be Pacquiao coming off of a loss nearly 2 years prior. You get what I'm saying? It's not going to hold nearly as much the same weight. Larry
I don't know,
Smooth,
man. I don't know. You don't think Danny Garcia, who was just saying that he never got an offer for Pacquiao, would not take a Pacquiao fight?
Yeah, bro, but, like, how far?
What about Boots?
Or how close is Danny from being unified champ, reigning and defending?
How close?
Yeah.
He's not, but
exactly.
he could also he could also make legit history by fighting Laura, but Pacquiao was a bigger motherfucking, feather in your cap.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, Danny, you know what I'm saying? Like for Danny, that's great. You feel me? Because a Pacquiao fight's gonna bring him big money, and he wins brings him other opportunities. I'm just saying for Earl, it's not gonna hold the same weight when Pacquiao is coming off of a loss nearly 2 years prior to that. So it's like, when's the last time he won? You know what I'm saying? How long ago has it been since that? So it's just not the same.
Well, I mean, if he was going to announce a fight a couple days after the accident, it wasn't going to be Crawford.
And it wasn't going to be Pacquiao.
It was going to be Thurman. So now, Thurman's been in camp. That timeline gets pushed back. Is it still Thurman? Or do they spin the block and try to make it Crawford?
That's what I'm saying. They could try to make it Crawford. They can also try to make it Boots. Boots fights January 7th. Who's to say Boots cannot fight in May or June?
I guess we can put that in the universe and, him be a little more like Crawford and call for his mandatory without it being mandated. That's what Crawford did with the Kavalaskis mandatory. He wasn't quite the mandatory, but was going to be named the mandatory, and they just went in straight in negotiations with him. That'll shock the world for sure if he, makes a fight with Boots. I don't know that enough people know Boots the way that they know Crawford. Like, would it be a caveat, or would some people look at it like, who's this guy?
Well, excuse me? Well,
I mean, and right now he's about to fight Karen.
But he's about to co-main for Tank on the Tank pay-per-view, so I think that'll get him some exposure. But Larry Smooth, 410 member for 2 months at the champ level, says Earl fighting Pac-Man is worse than Bud fighting David Avanesian. Stop it.
No way.
Stop
no
it.
way.
What's wrong
no
with
way.
you?
No way. No way,
What's wrong
bro.
with this guy?
No way. Let me see if this is going to pick up.
Last weekend when you were involved in that car accident, how are you doing?
Can't win for losing, but man, I'm doing great, man. It's very unfortunate that fortunately your kid, steals his parents' car, and then out of all people that's on the road, he run into me. So it's very unfortunate, but I survived, and I'm doing all right, man. A couple bruises and things like that, and that's kind of because I was gonna have a fight announcement probably like 3-4 days after my accident, but stuff started hurting, things like that, so we kind of pushed it back and wait on the announcement.
Okay, so listen, I'd be remiss if I didn't really ask you your feelings about the Terrence Crawford fight falling through. I had Terrence Crawford on The Last Stand, and I got to tell you, he told me that he did everything he could to make the fight happen. Do you believe that?
God damn it. Nah. But, man, if he did everything that he could to make the fight happen, the fight would have happened, man. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, he didn't. And he went about it the wrong way. If he was just, been on the up and up and just been like, hey, I've been talking to the guys. I'm fighting this guy for $10 million. It's an easy fight. I'm going to make this money right quick, and I'll be right back. You probably let him do it. I'm not hating, get your money, man. But, the way he went about it and then, trying to blame my side for, messing up the negotiations, I feel like that wasn't right at all. So, but, hopefully, I can spin that block again and, go to negotiations and try to fight him because it's a fight I really want. So, hopefully we can make it happen next year.
Okay, if that's the case, then when do you want to be back in the ring? Because you just said that you expect to be back in the ring. When will you be back in the ring?
Probably like around May or June, April, May or June. Just gotta, talk to my team, and hopefully, I'll recover 100%. I'm sure I'll recover 100% because I've been in worse accidents.
Yeah. Yes.
I've been in worse accidents, but talk to my team, and hopefully we come up with a date that suits both of us.
So it's funny, you doing well when you can joke about, not one but 2 car accidents, man. So shout out to Errol Spence and good spirits.
Well, I think he's making just positive.
Yeah, making light of a negative
it.
situation.
Yeah, sure.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Shout out whenever you could brush something like that off your shoulder. It's pretty cool. That being said, that was the entire clip. What's your thoughts on the audio?
No, obviously I did see how. I saw it live. So, but as for me, as long as he's good, cool, come back. Question of who and now how long are we gonna wait for an announcement, right? Because if it's June, shit, you ain't gotta announce till maybe April. You know what I'm saying? 2 months out, realistically. So we'll see, bro. I think the who is gonna be because now we have more options. Like now, I feel like we have more options because Boots is about to fight, and
well, he doesn't fight till what, January 7th?
Okay, so that's 2 weeks. What? Legit. So not this weekend. Okay, so yeah, 2.5 weeks from now. Pretty much almost 3 weeks.
I mean, I guess you're right. There's no rush for him to announce before the 7th, and he can use the 7th to announce. He can be there, do what he did yesterday or this weekend, do dozens of interviews the way that he did. I have so much more audio. I'm not sure when this audio is from because it is a different outfit, but I am using this audio because Team Crawford posted this, and Steven So-Called Nelson posted this audio December 18th at 12:04. And obviously this has to be in response to the Brian Custard interview because that fight was the 17th and that interview was the 17th. And this is at 12:04 p.m. But I'll give you a screen share and play this audio. This is again from So Cold. His caption is, "This is what you say when you know it's your promoter holding up the fight, but you're still under contract. P.S. Not here to troll or point fingers, just being unbiased and real about the situation. It's not neither fighter's fault. It's Al Heyman." So let's play the audio. Courtesy of Fight Hype.
If the fight never happens, who's the blame lay upon, Errol, in your opinion, for the fans?
Hey, I'm going to start that over. That is Sean Zettel of Fight Hype, courtesy of Fight Hype, this interview. And he leads off by saying, if the fight never happens, who's to blame?
If the fight never happens, who's the blame lay upon, Errol, in your opinion, for the fans? Hey. Man. Is it both of y'all? Is it just Terrence? Is it both of you guys, or do you feel like it's just Terrence?
I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not gonna worry about it too much.
He said, if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. So, I don't know. Don't know what Steven Nelson thought he was proving with that and how the blame goes to Al based off that. But I'm going to listen to it again because we must be missing something.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's something in the background that is said or something that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, so you listen to the background audio. I'll listen to whatever Earl says.
If the fight never happens, who's the blame lay upon, Errol, in your opinion, for the fans? Hey. Man. Is it both of y'all? Is it just Terrence? Is it both of you guys, or do you feel like it's just Terrence?
I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not gonna worry about it too much.
Yeah, definitely nothing in the background. And I guess maybe Nelson is using this audio because Earl had the chance to blame Crawford there. The reporter, Sean Zettel, does say,
is it going to be you? Is it only going to be Crawford?
Yeah, is it only Terrence's fault or is it both y'all fault? And he's like, man, I don't know. I don't know. Again, this is, So Cold. He is out of that camp. He did fight on the undercard. He is obviously defending Crawford, but also saying it's not the fighters and more the promoters.
Now, here's the name. I'm curious to see. I'm curious to see if they get a shot based on what they do.
Who?
Rashidi Ellis.
A shot versus Earl?
Like, could he be that tune?
I mean, come on. If you're gonna say you ain't fighting Manny Pacquiao, the legend,
well, we don't know
you
why.
at least, but it don't matter. It don't matter. You and I can agree that he at least gonna do 250,000 pay-per-views, at least.
Who's that?
Earl and Pacquiao.
250?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, easy.
Exactly. So you gonna turn that down to do a fucking Showtime fight with Rashidi Ellis? And no disrespect to Rashidi Ellis, he's just not ready. He not ready to be put on pay-per-view. But I mean, hey, if that's what y'all want, that's what y'all want. I get it.
No, I was just thinking because people in the chat was like, well, if he wait until January 7th, based on his performance, can Rashidi earn a shot?
I don't know, man. I don't think so. Rashidi is about to fight. Who exactly? Have they even announced his January 7th fight?
I'm not even sure.
They haven't. They haven't announced his January 7th fight, so it's nothing. Oh, actually, yes, they did. It's the we got Cesar Francis calling in.
Okay.
Let me see. Damn. All right, Caesar, what's up, my friend?
What's going on, champ? How you guys doing?
We're good, man. We're good. Happy to have you on the show, man. Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely. Happy to be here.
Appreciate it, man. So you've obviously been making some noise. I want to shout out, obviously, ProBox. They've given you that opportunity and the platform to show your talents. And you've been doing exactly what you have to do, man. I mean, how do you feel about this past year?
Listen, you gotta understand. No one was giving me no opportunities. So whatever opportunities I get to showcase my talent, I appreciate it. I'll take the opportunities, man. So ProBox has done that for me, and I'm here for them.
Absolutely. So, Caesar, just take me to the beginning, man. What is your nationality? Because I believe you're Panamanian, right?
Yo soy panameño. Yo nací en Panamá. I was born out there.
Nice.
But yo, Ness, what's up with you saying I don't got no power? Let's go straight into it.
Oh shit! You know what I'm
saying?
He listening.
Cause I hear you talking shit, man, and that's not fair. You know why?
It ain't shit. It ain't shit.
I'm
just saying. Look, so I'm about to pull up your resume because we do a lot of betting. So when I say you ain't got no power, it's not an indictment. It's just like we can't bet knockout on you, Caesar.
And we just bet.
And we did bet knockout on you.
Knockout on your last fight.
On your last fight, but you know, I expected you to get Beltran out of there. He's a former world champ. I know he's durable. He got like 10 years sparring with Pacquiao, fights with Bud, but he is like 30 up there, like 30 up there.
He was up there.
You could have got him out of there. So
I mean,
you can talk to me about that one.
Did Crawford get him out of there?
The Mumin fight. You know Mumin ain't got no power. You know Richardson
no
Hitchens is dying to get his hands on Mumin. That one, he ain't get stopped. And you know he think he won that fight. You know he out there.
Him
and his peoples from France, they out there acting like they won that fight and they deserve, you know, a rematch. So
that's a fact. That's a fact.
I mean, I don't remember saying you ain't got no power. You know, I don't think you a puncher. You a boxer, and that's okay. I love boxers. You know, Keith. You gotta have tools in the toolbox, baby.
I got you. You wasn't
Damn,
there
did we lose you?
in Orlando? Oh no, I'm here. Oh damn, I'm here.
Oh my God! All this time I thought.
Yeah, I'm here. I hear you.
You can't hear me because I can't hear you. Call back in.
I'm gonna call back in right now.
We don't hear nothing.
Wait, I think they're saying they can hear him as well, but I don't know what just happened there. He dropped off. Hopefully he calls back and we could get him. Was you guys able to hear him?
Yeah. Damn, how the hell
They can hear him and we can't hear him. Maybe we experiencing some issues. Damn, that's gonna suck.
Damn, everybody said they're like, nah, you talking over him, cuzzo.
Nah, it's it looks like it's an audio thing because
They said we got static now.
yeah, I think it's an audio thing. Well, let's see. He just tried to call back in. Hopefully we could get him back on.
Yeah, work with us, guys. We'll be right back.
See, there he goes.
Okay, they saying the mic's good now.
Caesar, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I heard you the whole time.
I don't know. We can't hear you, so I'm going to just go ahead and let you talk in case we lose you again. They said I was talking too much.
No. I was hearing you the whole time. I respected that. Like I said, I think Mamoon put on a great performance. Listen, if he feel like he won, I can't be mad at him for thinking that because he was putting hands on me. You know what I'm saying? It was a good fight. But you got to understand that also. I'm taking these fights with only like what I had. I only had 9 fights when I fought Beltran. I believe so. Like I'm learning on the job as I'm going. I'm just taking tough performance. I'm taking tough opponents, and I'm not ducking no smoke. You know what I'm saying? So if you see that I'm not taking them out of there, I'm actually trying to learn in there. Understand? I'm actually trying to learn from like what I can learn from Beltran. Every single fight I step in, I don't want to step out the ring and say, "Oh yeah, I just won the fight." No, I want to say, "All right, you know what? I won this fight, but what did I learn from this fight?" Understand? So Beltran, guys like that have crazy vets behind them, crazy records. Then I fought Mamoon right after. Understand? I fought Mamoon first, and then I fought Beltran. Like I'm fighting all these guys that have way more experience than me, only because I want to just learn from them. I know I'm gonna fuck you up. Like my fault, can I curse?
For sure.
I know I'm gonna put hands on you because I know I'm just better. But at the same time, I also want to learn from it too because I only got like 8-9 fights going into these fights. Understand? These guys are vets. These guys been there before. So these opportunities I'm taking, I'm just not taking it oh yeah, I'm gonna just beat you. No, I'm gonna learn from you too. So my fault, I ain't take out these guys out, man. But I got popped, my man. You ain't never sparred with me before.
I don't want to spar. I don't want to spar.
You ain't never been hit by me before.
Nah, I definitely don't want to be hit by you. But it's funny because I'm going to get some inside info on this dude you fought because Dante Brown fought him. Lay him down Brown, didn't he? Yeah. So, and he got the stoppage in the 9th with this guy that you're fighting, Jesus Saracho, which is going to be for WBO Latino, man. Like I said, shout out to Pro Box, man. They
doing their job.
They are, bro. And I just want to give them their credit because, you know, I remember seeing you the first time in person was for the Orlando fight when Big Baby was out there to see you in the Casino Royale. I think it's called like Casino Royale or something like that.
Yep.
And you wasn't with Pro Box then, right?
I wasn't. I was fighting for free.
Yeah. And after that, you know, you've been able to, you know, stay at least on their streaming service and make headlines because they've given you decent names. They've given you names that the reporters want to write about and want to talk about. And you in position, man. You in position. So that's where I started with that. How does it feel to be in this position? How does it feel to have this good of a year?
Like I said, man, like you got to understand, I came up fighting for free. You know what I'm saying? I like you guys a lot, so I'm gonna just keep it real with you guys. Fuck it, I'm gonna just talk my shit on here. Like I was fighting for free. Only reason why is because I was just trying to get an opportunity to showcase my talent. None of these guys was giving me no opportunity. Me and my cousin Chico, from saying we would send letters out, we'll knock on doors, we'll hit promoters up. Oh nah, says I don't got no. He can't sell no tickets. He can't sell no tickets. He can't do this. He can't do that. And we like, yo, you know what? How could we get to that level? And what we did was, we was like, yo, we're gonna have to go to the B side. And that's when Pro Box, that's how I even got in contact with Pro Box, because Chris Glover over at Pro Box was like, yo, listen, we got a B side for you. to fight one of the Belas guys, one of those a national champion out there. Jose, I believe his name was Jose Roman was his name.
Okay.
Yeah, he was undefeated at the time. I only had like 7 fights. And I'm like, all right, cool. This is a great opportunity for me. This is great for me to showcase my talent at the Barclays, being the B side on that thriller card they had going on with female. That it wasn't going on. Remember they was going back and forth with the Cambosas, right? And I was like, listen, Chico, let's just get on the B side, bro. Like I believe in my talent. I know who I am. I know what I could do. Let's just do it. And he was like, all right, cool, let's do it. Let's get on that B side and let's go. Let's go put hands on them. And that's exactly what we did. And after that, Pro Box was like, oh yeah, get him another one. And they just kept bringing me guys and they brought me Mahmoud, then they brought me Ray Beltran, then they brought me this other guy the Mexican guy I just fought that I caught with a beautiful uppercut. So I'm saying they bringing me all these good names, no soft records. No soft records. I don't need those. I don't need to be babied, man. I don't need to be baby. Give me the tough opponents. I want to showcase my talent. I know I could be there. I know I could become world champion. So Pro Box is doing that for me. I appreciate that, man.
So, do you have your eyes on anybody in the division at this moment?
Champions, and whoever's above me. I really want to fight Barboza.
Okay, Arnold Barboza Jr.
Yeah, because he's above me. You know what I'm saying? What? I'm ranked number 8 in the WBO. Whoever's above me, that's who I really want to fight because that's where I want to get to. I never got help coming into this game. So why would I call these other guys out that wasn't there for me when I needed them? They ain't call me out. They ain't give me the opportunity to fight them. So I want to fight the guys that are on top of me. That's who I want to fight.
Have there been any talks or offers for you to Barboza?
They just says I keep winning. Keep looking good. They'll definitely respect your name. They'll definitely come out and we'll get the fight done for you. So my promotion, they told me something, but not really so much. Just they keeping me busy, which is very good. I appreciate Pro Box for that. Let's just keep winning, man. Listen, like I said, we used to fight for free. I'm now we getting thousands, and I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. So whatever they can do for me, I appreciate them, and I'm gonna fight for my promotional company.
For sure. So, are you a fighter that likes to stay aware of the fighters in your division, specifically in your sanctioning body, since you rank number 8 in the WBO?
I like that. Yeah. I'll be looking at those fighters. Also other guys in the 140 division too, because listen, there's talented fighters out here that get no credit. Just like me, I used to get no credit, man, get no opportunities. So I'm gonna be those guys that's gonna give those guys the opportunities to fight for my belt when I get to the top of the division.
What was your thoughts on Teofimo Lopez versus Sandor Martin?
I think Teo just did what he had to do. Styles make fights, man. He shouldn't be broken down. I understand. Listen, everybody was Teo's the best. Teo's the man. We love Teo. Then he lose a few. He makes a few bad performances. Now he ain't shit now. Oh, he's terrible, man. This boxing game would do it to you, man. This is a fucked up sport. It's a fucked up sport. Understand what I'm saying? So I feel like he got to keep his head high. Give me the opportunity, Teo. Maybe you got to fight a guy like me next. Give me the opportunity to fight you. You're above me. I think you're ranked number 4, number 5. So give me the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? But he did what he had to do, and I think he should just keep his head high.
He's number 1 in the WBO at the moment.
Give me the opportunity.
Yo, speaking of the WBO, just want your thoughts. I don't know if they seen, if you seen they put Jared in the top 10. I've heard you and Jared have a
top 15 in the WBC.
Oh yeah, as a fact, he's got on there.
He got and then top 10 in the WBO.
Okay.
Yup, that's a fact.
As of yesterday.
Oh wow,
that's a fact. Yup, because he put it on his Instagram. He let the world know. He let the world know he's talented. Give my boy the credit, man. He's talented.
Would you make his last performance against Jerry Forrest?
I think he did what he had to do. He put that work in. Listen, Jared works hard. He works hard. He out in Houston, but he works hard. I'm
No,
saying?
for sure.
Shout out to all my dudes from Toledo, man.
So, what is your connection to Toledo? Did you originally from Panama and move to Toledo? Where did you guys come?
Nah, so what happened is that there's some real solid dudes behind Jared, and those dudes are my guys. You know what I'm saying? So when we went out to Houston, they was like, "Yo, listen, Sessa, we want to introduce you to this guy. Yo, he's nice," and that's how we got connected to Jared. You know what I'm saying? Through my other guys from Toledo.
Dope, man. Yeah, I was shocked to see him there at your fight all the way in Orlando. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. That's
So
my
that
guys,
was
man. I appreciate
definitely
them.
official. But you had a crowd then. I'm sure I haven't been able to go to any of your fights since then, but I'm
It
sure you
got
packing
Mac.
it out in White Sands Casino down there in Florida.
It really got crazy. It's like my fan base is even crazier now. I'm like I'm man, I appreciate everyone, man, for real. Cause this is a hard road. We took the hard route. People could take the Rain Man route or they could take the easy route. You know what I'm saying? You can take the easy route where they send you these little bums, these little guys que cocinan acá afuera. You know, the guys that cook, the guys that cook and buy the bicycles and say, oh, yeah, we got to fight for you. We'll pay you $1,500. You know what I'm saying? Or you can take the Rain Man route where you're going to get some good opportunities to fight, good opponents in front of you. So guys don't want to take that route.
Where'd you get that nickname
I was
from?
just about to say the same question.
Because, I've heard of it in a movie, but I'm just curious, like, where'd you get
And
it?
nah, bro, it's not from the movie. So what happened was that I had no defense. I just kept coming. So my uncle passed away. Francisco Guzman used to say, call me Lluvia. And I don't like the name Lluvia. Oh, tú eres Lluvia. Toma viene. You have no defense. You just keep coming. And like, nah, papa. Call me the Rain Man. Like, I don't want to be called like Lluvia. You know what I'm saying? That's how I got the name. I just kept coming. Can you stop the rain? Can you stop the rain
Nah,
from
you
coming?
can't stop the
Like,
rain.
you can't stop it. You can't stop the rain. I'm gonna
That's
just
for
keep
sure.
coming.
That's for sure. So, did you see Kenneth Sims Jr. just fight this Saturday on the
I
PBC
didn't.
card?
Nah, I didn't see him, but I like him a lot though. I didn't see him fight.
Okay.
I
Is
don't,
that someone you've gotten work with? Oh shit! Did we lose you?
damn, yeah. I'm back.
Yeah, you back.
All right, my fault. Somebody was calling me. Yeah, Kevin can get it.
So you guys haven't worked together. You would rather fight him.
Nah, work with who?
With Kenneth Sims.
Oh, nah, what I'm working for him with him for?
I mean, just sparring. I'm asking,
Oh,
have
I'm
you
cool
ever
with that.
shared the ring with him?
Oh, I never shared the ring with him, but I'm cool with that. I'm cool with sparring him, fighting him, whatever they want to do, man. I'm with it. You know what I'm saying I do like him a lot because listen, he's also another guy that you got to give credit to. He gets ducked a lot. Nobody wants to fight him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those are the guys that need an opportunity with me. Understand? When I get that belt, yo, Sims, get ready, bro. You got that. I'm giving you that shot at my title. Those guys, nobody want to fight him. Rain Man does.
So you're saying that's a fight that you would do once you get a belt, not on the way up?
I mean, on the way up right now, I'm looking at who's in front of me, not who's behind me. Not to even disrespect him, but I believe his rankings is behind me. You feel what I'm saying? But which is cool. It's okay. He still needs the credit. He still needs the opportunity. And yes, I would give him the opportunity once I get up there. He's always getting ducked by these guys, man.
He's 14 as of now in the WBA. So yeah, I mean you're definitely ahead of him in that WBO sanctioning body. Another guy that seems to probably be available is Shoshanagan Heshaga. Is
Who is
Demetrius
that?
Salita fighter.
Dimitri, my God. My
Hold
uncle.
on,
My
let
uncle,
me get my.
Yeah, I ain't finna butcher that.
Let me try this here.
Shahjahan Ergashev.
Okay, Shoshanagan Ergashev, something like that.
Something like that.
He has fought, I believe, on Showtime time, and he should be undefeated. And he's obviously ranked above you. And
yeah,
I don't know if that's somebody that you've at least paid attention to.
Nah, man, I haven't been paying attention to him, but I mean, I pay attention to his promotional company because Salita is someone I used to spar when I was younger. I'm
Oh
saying
wow,
so.
you used to spar Dimitri Salita?
Yeah, coming up in the grain. That's because my uncle trained Salita.
Okay.
Yeah, Dimitri. You know, he had Dimitri for about 10 years.
Nice.
So growing up, you know, I learned a lot from Salita, and I used to get hit by him too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I respect his promotional company. I don't respect his fighters though.
What? Do you have any relationship with Celestino Caballero? I believe that was the last champ out of Panama, right?
Celestino, that's my peoples. Todos los panameños estamos juntos. You know what I'm saying? So all those Panamanian fighters that you see that were there before, trust me, they all call me every single day, you know, whenever they had the chance and just to speak to me. Whenever I have a fight coming up, Celestino would hit me up on the side like, listen, do what you gotta do. And do it for our country, because a lot of Panamanian fighters ain't really holding it down like that no more, man. You know what I'm saying?
And the WBO, isn't that like a Panamanian sanctioned body?
Originally
Oh.
originally a Panamanian belt. Not no more though.
Really? So now, because
Yeah.
Paco is Puerto Rican, right?
Exactly.
So what? It
And
was the last.
and I believe the headquarters is like in Colombia or Puerto Rico somewhere. It's not even in Panama no more. It used to be though.
So was it that the president switched? I didn't even know that.
I'm not really too sure what happened with the belt. I'm not sure why it doesn't hold that Panamanian blood anymore, but it used to though.
Wow. Well, at least they're respecting you, man. Being Panamanian, you're highly ranked. Being in the top 8, that is very
It's
good.
beautiful.
Hell
And it's
yeah.
not. I mean, I don't think there's no Panamanians like ranked high as I am. I just don't. I
Not
don't
that
think
I
so.
see. Everybody else is definitely different nationalities. Speaking of Puerto Rico's own Jose Pedraza, 2-time champion, he'll be back, and he's fighting. Isn't it Barboza now that he gets the fight?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. He skips me and goes all the way down to the fucking list. Like, you see what I'm saying?
But you know why?
He has a
though?
name.
And
He has a name.
it's in-house.
Got
Same
it.
promoter.
Saving a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Same
I know how
promoter.
that go.
But
I'm
what's
behind
your
closed doors
thoughts?
now.
What's your thoughts on that fight? How do you see it playing out?
I think Barboza wins.
Oh,
I think
really?
Barboza wins. Yeah, I think he wins. I don't know. I don't really watch those guys that much. I'm not gonna lie to you. But it's a great fight for boxing.
For sure.
It's a great fight for boxing. As you can tell, I really don't watch these guys too much, man.
So who's your trainer, Caesar?
So I'm trained by Francisco Guzman. His dad was my original trainer, which is Francisco Senior. That's the guy that trained Dimitri. Understand?
Okay.
So now I'm trained by my uncle's son. My uncle recently passed away, and I'm also trained by Mitch Grams. Great trainers, man. Great experience. We was around the legendary trainers, so he's just soaked up everything from his dad, and now we're just carrying the legacy, that Panamanian style, that Panamanian salson, you know, that a lot of people don't have no more, man. Like we gotta hold Panama strong, and they're not really holding it down like that. That's why me personally, I want to go back to Panama and help these fighters out and show them how to do it, because you have a lot of talent back home. We have a lot of talent back home, but they're not being showcased.
So, Caesar, how long have you been in Brooklyn?
So I moved out here in '98, but it was too cold. So it was too cold. So I went back. Yeah, it was.
Wait, back where though?
I went back to Panama.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So where you living at now?
Hold on, bro. You know it's like other warm spots in the U.S. you could have went to?
Yo, at the time, I didn't know. I only knew New York. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
That's how it is for a lot of us immigrants. It's like when we say America, we say New York. We don't even say Cali. It's like, where you from? Oh, I'm from America. Oh, New York?
New York?
No, man. America, not necessarily New York.
Like you're from Texas? What's Texas? You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
crazy.
So I went. Yeah, man. So I went back, but I came back though. And listen, we started boxing back home. So my boxing, it didn't start here in America. It started back home in Panama. We was always training.
Where are you staying at now? Did you relocate to Florida because it's closer to
Uh,
the?
Nah. So now that I've been getting a little bit of money now I live in Hoboken, New Jersey now.
Okay, look at
Yeah.
you overlooking the water and shit.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. No lie.
He said he in Hoboken
Let's
now.
Yo,
go. Let's
yeah,
go.
you know
I
what I'm
love it.
saying?
I love
So
it.
this
Yo,
is what happened, man.
so wait, you in New Jersey, do you ever go to do you know this trainer by the name of Terrific?
Of course, I know Terrific. Always talking mad shit.
What? Yo, that's one of my favorite. Yo,
Yeah, nah,
I
Terrific.
miss that gym so much, man. So you know
Yo, that
Shadeja and Hakeem Nurse?
of course,
Oh
of
wow.
course.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
dope.
You
That's
know what?
dope.
We actually went to their gym recently. I think maybe a few months ago, man. We went out there where we took a few New York fighters, and then we went out there to spar down there in that basement that they have.
Yes. That's a beautiful
Yeah.
gym right down there.
Nah,
So
nah, nah. It's
private.
hard. It's hard. Yeah, it's
That
hard. It's
shit
hard. It's
is
nice.
mad
I
square
like it. I
feet,
like how
2 rings.
I like how they got the both rings. So then you have crazy sparring over here, crazy sparring over there. Everybody's like, I love that energy. You feel what I'm saying? That's where I
Beautiful.
come from. Yeah, that's
That's
what I come
dope.
from.
Oh, that's dope. All right. All right. I got
Yeah,
Rue
man.
in the 504 New Orleans. He says, is your fight with Sriracha going to be televised? And obviously, Pro Box is an app. There's only $2 a month, and you could watch all their fights, right? Am I right?
Yeah, man. Yup, absolutely, man. Please tune in. I'm putting Pro Box TV on my back, man. Like, trust me. I even walking down the street now, I go out to restaurants. Oh, Cesar, I got you, man. I downloaded Pro Box just for you, And I be calling people. I be calling Gary. I'm like, "Look, listen, man. I'm putting Pro Box on the map right now.
For
Listen,
sure.
for real. People
Nah,
tuning in
y'all
because
doing
of
your
me.
thing, man. They it's a beautiful venue.
How
I
about
got
you guys come out there? How about you guys come out there on the 25th?
let me check the date on that. What is
It's
25th
It's a Wednesday. It's a Wednesday.
of January? That's
I think.
probably doable. I got a spot. Like I got a house literally about an hour 20 from that venue. Yeah, that venue's in Plant City. I got a spot in Sarasota that I need to go to.
I got a spot for you in Plant City.
Oh
I got a spot
shit!
for both of y'all.
Overlooking the water.
Nah. but when you come to Jersey, you can stay in my spot though.
Oh,
That's a fact.
Let's go.
I guarantee, mark my word, you can stay in my spot when you come to
Bro,
Jersey.
I can't believe you said you left Brooklyn because it's cold, but you in Jersey. You know it's cold, especially in Hoboken.
Nah, it's mad. We talking about years ago when I didn't even know there was fucking snow. Say now I'm so used to it, but yeah, it's cold. It's cold.
What
But
you got, Tim's or ACGs?
Right now, I mean, I'm going with I ain't going no ACGs. But I'm going with the Timbs.
Is ACGs too old at this point?
I feel like ACGs is when you know you gonna be like walking through the snow. Like
yeah,
bro,
for
if
real.
you driving around,
Tim's is more rugged than ACGs.
Nah, bro. Tim's
like,
go with my fit.
Bro, ACGs like sneakers boots.
Nah, but they like the boot version of the Black Forces, you know what I mean? Like, bro, like I rock the ACGs, bro, when I was still like taking a bus and shit. Like, bro, we might have to beat a motherfucker ass today or some shit.
Yo, I never heard somebody put it that way, but no lie, ACGs is the Black Air Forces.
Bro, you see somebody in the hood, you see Black Puffer, No Montclair, bro, you Black ACGs, yeah, watch out, I'm crossing the street, bro.
He got it on him. He got it on him.
I got one more for you, or actually a few more. Canna in Nebraska says, at junior welterweight, the talent pool is rich. You're currently number 8 in the WBO rankings. Sandor Martin is ranked just above you at number 6. And the WBO Intercontinental Champion, Arnold Barboza, number 4. When do you plan on going for the titles at 140? And do you think you'd have to sign with a major promoter in order to become a titleist? Thanks for coming on the show, Caesar. Looking forward to watching your career blossom.
I appreciate you, man. Absolutely not. I'm not signing to no other promoter. Pro Box brought me to number 8. Why would I do that? And then listen, I'm not sure if this person knows, but we're going for the WBO Latino belt now, which is going to rank me up even higher. So it's boxing. This of course, there's politics behind it, but there's specific levels you got to take. There's little small belts you got to get in order to move up the rankings. So I'll be moving up the rankings very soon, right after this knockout. I'm gonna knock him out in, like, I'm thinking a third round knockout. So, right.
Yo,
Yeah,
don't be
yeah,
fucking
Nuts.
saying that.
Yeah,
You
Nuts.
know
Cause
I'm
he
a
be,
better, man.
yeah,
Stop
yeah,
playing.
Nuts. I'm saying, yeah, you was down with me, right? I'm gonna knock him
Yo.
out and look your way.
And look my way. Yo.
He gonna be like, lo viste, mano de
Lo
piedra.
viste. Hablando mierda.
So where are you holding camp for this fight?
So we go to the Poconos, and then we
wow.
come back to New York.
Yo,
We
you
do
killing me, man. You said you don't like the cold, but you just going
Yeah.
deeper into the cold,
Yo,
man.
and it be crazy. It be crazy. It be crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying, running through that snow, but it is a mental break, and that mental break gets you to that other point in life. So I'm with that. Try to break me, so I can go in there and break these dudes.
So you in the Poconos right now?
No. Right now I'm at Elite Williamsburg, a restaurant in Brooklyn, New York, in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. When you guys come out here, you guys come through. This is my family's restaurant, and they also sponsor every single fight. This is literally the number one restaurant in Brooklyn right now. So I got you guys, man.
Yo, that's crazy because I've been looking at that picture behind you. That's Nas, ain't it?
That's Nas, man. Yeah, we got all legendary rappers. We have Nipsey Hussle right here. Listen, trust me. When you guys come out here, I'm gonna take care of y'all.
So wait, so what? That's a bar restaurant or just restaurant?
It's a restaurant right down. It's 3 levels. Upstairs is a rooftop. In the middle is the restaurant, and then downstairs is the club. So right now I'm in the club area, but it's quiet. Guys are just setting up for later.
Wait, so it is bar restaurant. So they got liquor license.
Oh yeah, for sure. We have liquor license.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Appreciation night.
Shout out to your family. That's dope. In New York, 3 levels,
yep.
rooftop.
Elite Williamsburg.
Rooftop. That's
amazing. Go look at their Instagram right now, bro. Check this out. Elite Williamsburg.
Elite Williamsburg.
Find it and tag me. I got one more for you from Brandon in Houston, of all places.
What up,
he
Brandon?
says, as a fighter who took the hard road, what is something about the business of boxing that makes you sick?
Not giving these guys the damn opportunity. I mean, I'm not sure if you was tuned in, Brandon, but I was talking about even guys in my country that have the talent that can't showcase their talent. You know what I'm saying? Because no one is there for them. So I'm gonna change that up. I'm gonna start a promotional company. I'm gonna go out there to Brooklyn and I mean to Panama, and I'm definitely gonna try to bring some fighters back so I can showcase a lot more talent with those guys that are not getting the chances, man. I'm gonna change the game of boxing.
So you had said you went back after being in Brooklyn for some time. How often do you go back to Panama
now I go back every 2 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know
now,
I've been there.
Oh, word? What side?
Yeah. Well, I went to Panama, and then I went to the canal. You know what I hate about Panama is that the person that I went with, he wasn't a beach person. So we went to like this casino. And I stood in this casino for like the whole week. It was good for me. You know, I was young back then, and, you know, that's where everything was popping at.
Yeah.
But I wasn't around the beach, man. But
Don't worry about it. We'll spin back around.
I was very impressed. Being Dominican, you know, nosotros vemos
De
muchísimo
lo mío.
trigueño.
De lo mío.
It was crazy to see that many Panamanians, like, you know, my complexion or slightly darker, but with, like, great hair. It was crazy out there. No, I had an amazing time in Panama, and I had good luck at that casino. Let me tell you, I was hitting them hard.
Yo, your people spot be having a fire women, and the word is.
I'm telling you. When you come out here, I got you. Just don't even worry about it. When you come to Brooklyn, I got you. You stay in New Jersey, and we're going to be coming out here to Brooklyn.
He's always over there.
Yeah.
You going to the Tank fight? Do you go to most fights, or you stay in focus? Obviously, because Tank fight is in the middle of your camp, so you will
I'm not
breaking camp, right?
Yeah, I'm not breaking camp. I know Tank gonna put in work, man. But I'm gonna just stay focused. I'm not gonna overlook anyone. I don't care about records. I'm gonna just put in the work so I can go in there 100% mentally focused to break my fighter down.
For sure, and that's what you should do. That's definitely too close to your fight day. But, Caesar, man, I got New York Bullet who says, "What's good, champ? If you had the chance to test your skills against any legend, who would you choose?" So this could be, past legend or future legend.
Test my skills. I would probably test my skills against Tommy Hearns.
Mm.
And that'd be a hard fight because I actually like be taken from his style. That's why I only try to test my style with him because I kind of like took his style and like switched it around a little bit.
For sure. Well, those are all our questions, Caesar. I want to thank you. This has been a great interview.
I appreciate you
have
guys,
an amazing
man.
personality. You're a beautiful person, man. We hope that you continue to, like Canna in Nebraska said, your career continues to blossom. Wait, I'm getting another one. They said, Axe, have you met Roberto Duran?
Of course I have. Roberto, that's my guy. I met his whole family, his daughter, man, his whole family. Yeah, Roberto's a great guy. He's also another person that pushes me to go, pa todo lo panameño acá afuera.
That's what's up, man. Let
I
everybody know where they
appreciate you guys,
can find
man.
you, champ.
Yo, add my Instagram, man. Add me right now, IB_Rainman. Add me on Twitter, Rainman Boxing, Facebook, Cesar Francis. Listen, I'm changing the game of boxing. I'm coming for all the guys that never got any chance. I'm fighting for them, man. I'm doing it for all you guys.
Well,
the
Caesar,
boxing
man,
boys, I appreciate you guys, man, for real. Yo,
not as much as
I'm
we
telling
appreciate you, champ. Thank you for joining us, man.
I see y'all January 25th in Tampa.
For sure. I'm gonna try and make that happen. Honestly, I'm gonna try and make that happen.
I got the spot for y'all, so let's make it happen.
All right.
Peace, bro. Peace.
Later. We might have to do that because Danny always does that. Danny always goes to his boys' fights and shit. So, you might have to go see your mans and shit. You know every fight in Brooklyn you gonna wanna go. So you gotta see him in Florida first.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because that spot in Brooklyn look fire. Listen, phone lines is open, Twitter is open, Discord is open, which is crazy. Twitter wasn't open yesterday. Like it was completely gone. The little app to do Twitter Spaces. So we thought Elon Musk took that from us.
Bro, did you see he put out a poll like?
Yeah, like if I'm gonna abide by this poll.
Bro, and it
he's
was
losing.
at like 48-52.
Yeah, I bet it no. Like I don't want him to go. People hating on that dude. Like I like those dudes that's like that. That's like outspoken and you know what I'm saying, get shit done. You don't fuck with him? Cause you holding that weird smile right now, like.
Nah, I've been looking more into him and shit, bro, and it's like bro, like I caught him in a lie. Like I wasn't even trying to catch him in a lie.
But who doesn't lie?
Yeah, bro, but it's like, damn, if you lying about that, like.
Bro, but you ain't never lied about something whack too?
Yeah, but I ain't fucking, I don't have all this power, bro.
What power?
Bro, that motherfucker got power out the wazoo. He's sending fucking spaceships into space and shit.
That's just money.
No, bro. Like I'm pretty sure SpaceX has a government contract with the Space Force. Like that motherfucker. That's the definition of hand over fist, bro. He said he got like 13 kids and shit.
Damn, leaving legacy, baby.
But then he said he was like, yeah, I was this old when I had this child, and now it's this old. But I'm like, bro, if you do the math.
Bro, so he forgot his child. You ain't got no kid. I forget my kid's age all the time. I be like, yo, how old is you? Shit,
Yeah,
man.
bro.
We got real life shit to do. Like, make money for the motherfucking kids. You got to worry about their age. Jay Hardcore, what up? Oh, shit. Hold up, Jay. Hold up. Why would that all this time? That's crazy.
They said they wouldn't hear him on Twitter either.
That's crazy. And no wonder they left. I bet you they hear us now. What up, Jay Hardcore?
Hello?
Yeah, we hear you. That's crazy.
Oh,
Y'all some loyal people on Twitter because y'all wasn't hearing shit then.
No, that's what I was. Yeah, I had texted that to y'all on the YouTube. That we weren't hearing nothing.
You got my number. You should have texted me personally, something like that. I do apologize, but damn. So I guess your conversation won't be about that interview. But what's up?
Oh no, well actually I have my YouTube playing at the same time, so that way I didn't miss.
Beautiful.
Yeah. But no, I was calling in reference to the Errol Spence stuff, man.
Yeah, talk to us, baby.
Yeah, I see that happening, but I don't think I see him fighting Thurman when he comes back. Only reason why I say that is now since he's going to have a medical extension, that's going to allow him to have more time to negotiate with Crawford. They get that done, and then as soon as they get that done, they go back to the WBC and them say, "Hey, we already got this set up for the undisputed. We're just gonna go spearhead straight towards Crawford, and who's not gonna let that happen?" So I don't think I think this is a blessing in disguise for him because he didn't want to fight Thurman anyway. And in boxing, shit happens. Not to say I think that Thurman can whip him, but I mean anything can happen in boxing. I done seen too many things happen. So I just feel though all this does is actually allow them more time to negotiate with Crawford, make that happen, and then April, June, whenever May, they shoot right at Crawford and go for the fight, bro. What y'all think about that analogy?
I like it. I prefer no tune-up though, or no in-between fight.
Well, yeah, it won't be if this happens, because he gets this medical extension, so he don't even fight Thurman at all. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, that's what I prefer. That's what I would
me
prefer.
too. Yeah, me too. Me too. I don't like that in between.
But some people might give him the pass if he loses because he did say it on audio that he wasn't fit. Like he's not. He's hurt. He's hurt from the accident.
Nah, come on. Nobody gives you a pass. This boxing, bro.
I mean, you gonna tell me that Errol Spence fans, if he lose the Bud, are not gonna say that he literally said he was injured from the accident?
So they're gonna be like, not that little. They're gonna say, not that little accident. Shit, you flipped the car and got thrown out of the car. You Superman. So
I mean, he said that too. Basically, he was like, I've been in worse accidents, but I don't know.
I don't think he gets a pass. I mean, you know how these fans are. They brutal, man. And then they.
But that Big Fish Mafia, that Big Fish Mafia is real. That shit exists. They big and is there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they definitely there for sure.
It's like the Mayweather Pacquiao fans, they there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a Spence supporter for sure, man. I want to see him and Bud because I believe he can beat Bud, to be honest. But I hope that's what happened, man. I hope we go straight to it, to be truthfully honest, and we don't do Thurman, and they have Thurman fight the winner of Stanionis and Virgil Ortiz, and
that'll be crazy.
Everything lines up. Yeah, exactly. That's probably how it all falls together now.
That's what he needs to do. I mean, the thing is, I think he got that WBC door, so he ain't gonna go down that WBA door.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Never know, man. So we'll see what happens. And then you got Boots supposed to be after this fight, supposed to line him up as well. So I think after Spence and Crawford, he goes straight to 54. Mayo moves out of 54. Jamal moves up, and everything lines right back up and starts all over again.
For sure. Jay Hardcore, man, appreciate you as always. Thank you for calling in. Mad Bent, Siang, Kansas City. What up? Mad Bent. Unmute.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, man. Yeah, just like Jay was saying, I hope that Spence and Crawford get it on. I don't want Crawford trying to move up to fight Charlo because Charlo would kill him.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen anyway, man. Earl made it clear that
if
he ain't fighting him, he ain't getting no Charlo fight. And the way he made it sound, is like family over money. Like I won't cross him.
Yeah, I saw that Ellie step back interview, but you're right. Well, why would you skip the line, if you will, and go fight another guy, another big player, when the fight that we want is Spence and Crawford? which I think is a 50-50 fight in a sense. But I don't think that the accident that Spence just had what's that? I don't think the accident that Spence just had would be an excuse if he was to lose to Crawford, because Spence don't take tune-ups. Even after he came back from the dead, he don't take tune-ups. He's the bionic man that we built him. Bigger, faster, stronger. You know what I mean? And he came back and he smashed up orbital bones. That's what he does now. Man down, eyes, vision lost, But yeah, I don't want Bud trying to go fight Charlo because Charlo's a killer. And Charlo's going to kill Tim Zoo and put him down under in January. Hector, that's my Caribbean brother, but Tank will. 2 milliliters for Hector, man. He's going to sleep.
Damn.
All right, that's my call.
All right,
Great
all right.
interview.
Listen, you can call us using your cell phone or your work phone right here. 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time. Voice your opinion. And, yeah, connect with us. Looks like we got Stunner Discord. What up?
Yo, what's good, Ness?
What up?
All right, so to that last caller, he said, why would Crawford move up to 154 to try to challenge Charlo? All right, here's the thing. Just now with the whole Crawford-Spence negotiations, we saw that, or at least from Crawford's POV, he is saying that he accepted all terms, this, that, and the third, and that they still couldn't come to an agreement, right? Now, the event that he tries to move up, and then the fight would, then they'd have like 60, 90 days to negotiate the fight. And then, if they can't reach an agreement, they'll go to purse bid. In that purse bid situation, isn't it like typically like the champion will get like 70, 75% of the split, and then the challenger would get like 25?
It depends on the sanctioning body.
Like, do you remember what Usyk's split was versus AJ?
I can check.
I definitely don't remember that.
The reason I'm bringing that up is because in the event that Crawford wanted this fight, there should be a fight that, as far as purse split, I would imagine at least that that Charlo would be entitled to 70 to 75% at least of the purse split.
Charlo, and you're saying if Crawford activates the WBO status?
Yes.
I mean, again, did you see the interview with Earl?
But here's the thing: it's out of his. There's nothing it's out of Earl, PBC, and Showtime's hands once he activates that. From the moment he activates it,
yeah, but they can vacate the WBO. Like if they don't want you to fight, like if you understand what I'm saying, right? Like we gang banging, bro. If you Crip, I'm blood. That's just that.
So.
But to me, though, how's it going to look if Charlo vacates the WBO rather than get a career-high payday versus Crawford?
Homie, it's going to look the same way it looked when Peter Quillen vacated his belt and didn't fight Matt Korbov, who was with the other side, with other guys. Don't talk too much. You know what I'm saying? Al been here before. Everybody know he gave Peter money, and Peter was like, nah, I'm good. I'm not fighting Matt with his WBO mandatory spot. Like, we been here. If they want to, bro, you going to tell me, wasn't it Deontay Wilder himself that used the words freeze out? Like, come on, man. This the same people that froze people out. They know how to do that. They already froze Bud out. Didn't they only give him the C's and the C pluses of PBC?
I mean, Wilder freezing out Dylan White, it's a little bit different context, different scenario.
I mean Al already froze out Crawford. He never gave him better than a C plus fighter. He never gave him a PBC C plus fighter. The last one, the best thing he did was give him a retired Porter.
Look, I say Crawford does it and make Charlo drop the belt or drop all the belts, either or.
Yeah, well, he won't drop all the belts. WBO. Crawford is entitled to a shot at the WBO.
He's going. Look, you gotta remember, Charlo isn't Errol Spence. He isn't getting the same views. He isn't on pay-per-view. He's gonna look crazy if you don't take this Crawford fight. He's coming after you. Like this is it. Like who's do you see any imminent Charlo pay-per-views with any of the possible opponents that he could possibly face in the next 2 years? I don't.
Yeah. I think you're overlooking the fact that he could fight Earl.
And nobody's calling for that fight. That's forced. And then
I
it's like
mean,
everybody's talking about.
I mean, you're right. But sometimes the biggest fights are the ones that no one's calling for, like Andy Ruiz and AJ.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Wouldn't they be pulling from the same fan base?
I didn't just call Porter a C-plus fighter. I said that's all they gave him, and then they gave him a retired Porter. You dudes don't even know how to listen. And it's always Brandon starting some shit.
I ain't saying nothing about Porter.
No, not you. Brandon in the motherfucking chat starting some shit. But go ahead.
I think he's a supply pressure because the way I see it, as far as if you remove Crawford from the picture, as far as this Charlo's career sold, he's currently on free TV fighting. I don't see any opponents from 154 to 160.
Bruh, you tripping right now. He gonna listen, he already said he's gonna stay at 154. What that means is he got fights with Fondura, who's had 2 eliminators now. Actually, he had 1 eliminator. He's about to have another eliminator. Actually, this will be his 3rd. He had 1 with the dude from España, Garcia, Sergio. Then he had another one with Lubin. Now he about to have another one with Harrison if Harrison truly takes it. Bumgarner accepted it on behalf of Harrison. We ain't heard nothing since. So that means after the Harrison fight, you got a mandatory in the WBC right there. The dude that just fought on the undercard Saturday, he's the IBF mandatory. Believe me, Charlo ain't got nowhere to go. He going to be busy. And he going to be busy with mandatory. So if they choose not to fight the WBO mandatory, vacate that belt, because we've seen this shit happen before. Tyson Fury dropped the IBF once he beat Vladimir Klitschko. He said, I ain't fighting that dude who he was supposed to fight, the Charles Martin. Ended up fighting nobody didn't even know. What is it, Glasgow or some shit like that? Who Martin fought when he twisted his ankle and won the belt?
Oh yeah, it was that. Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying. Some fighters be like, bro, I'm not wasting my time with Kavaliauskas, and some fighters say, nah, give me Kavaliauskas.
Also, look, if he's content to remain on free TV for the rest of his career, or for the time, foreseeable time
who?
Charlo.
Bro, but
Tim Tszyu about to be pay-per-view in Australia. He about to get a different territory check right here. What are you talking about? He fighting the son of a legend right now. What is we talking about?
It's not pay-per-view in America is what I'm saying.
So you want him to be pay-per-view in America is what he's saying?
How many people is fighting pay-per-view in America?
Less than one hand?
Look. When I look at the PBC and I assess the fighters that are basically on the tier to, possibly become pay-per-view stars, I would put Charlo very high on that list.
But how many people are actually fighting on pay-per-view though?
If we're just talk about PBC Showtime, all right, we have Wilder, we have Spence, we have Gervonta Davis, right? After that, nobody's immediately jumping to mind if I'm missing somebody, but I would think that Charlo might be.
But you proving the point. But ain't you proving the point? You mentioning 3 dudes out of. You know how big just the middleweight division has got 1,500 fighters registered on BoxRec?
It's so hard.
You know how big boxing is?
If Charlo does not land on pay-per-view, his career is still his career.
Yeah, and it doesn't make you less than.
But I'm saying though, like, wouldn't you agree that he's right on that tier of possibly, becoming somebody who can be a pay-per-view star?
Not without the right dance partner.
I think Crawford's the right dance partner.
Okay, so what you're saying is that it's going to take a welterweight to move up to make him a pay-per-view star.
Look. Right now, one of the topics on Charlo that he's, currently voicing out is that he's not on the pound-for-pound list. So imagine him, a guy who.
So he gonna get on a pound-for-pound list for beating up a smaller dude?
For beating up the number 1 pound-for-pound champion on the list? Yeah.
Which is arguable because he ain't fought Earl yet. But
I mean, look, isn't he ranked number 1 or is that a no way? I haven't.
I don't
it
know.
depends
I
who
don't
list
know.
you going based off
Yeah.
of.
But Stunner, I gotta get to some other callers. I gave you hella time.
If he fight Bud, would it be on pay-per-view? Yeah. Would it be because Bud's been on pay-per-view? Yeah. Who would get a bigger split? I mean, honestly, I wouldn't expect
Charlo got to get a bigger split. You challenging for his undisputed titles.
I mean, not really.
What? Come on, man. Why we? This is why boxers don't make fights, because we as fans, we sell them dreams about them being or not being an A-side. Man, we know who the fuck is the A-side. How the fuck is Charlo not the A-side? You want to move up to a division you never fought and challenge undisputed.
And in doing so, he can also bring the past purses to the table and show, look, this is what I've earned in my last 3 fights. This is what he earned. This is why I shouldn't get the split. And we've seen it in recent time where they've respected that.
I mean, they just didn't respect it, Danny. They literally just didn't respect it. What'd you think? That he didn't use your negotiation tactics with Earl and Al and say, well, this is my guarantee. And what did Al say?
You talking
Take
about
your
a guy
candy
that
ass
hasn't been on
guarantee and
pay-per-view.
shove it up your ass. We giving you zero
so
guarantee.
how is that the same?
What you
one
mean?
guy's been on pay-per-view, one guy hasn't. So how is that bargaining tool gonna have the same leverage, bro? Like Charlo ain't been on pay-per-view.
Yes, he has. You're wrong there.
Okay, pandemic one, bro, and it didn't do good. And
What?
it was a joint one.
It's the
and
same.
it was a
It's
joint
comparable.
One, bro.
It's comparable.
I mean, I've never seen a 6-fight card pay-per-view, so it's not comparable.
I mean, it is comparable in terms of numbers. Charlo's brought in about 130, and Crawford brings in about 150
well, I mean,
or less.
They together. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, cool. Now, how much have you earned? Because it's based on your purses.
What A-side?
The WBO on the split where you can get it changed, just like your man's did. Cord did it with the BO, and I forget what sanctioning body Fury did it with. I want to say it was with the BC.
WBC.
And so previous 3 purses, Crawford's are higher. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's gonna have that going into it, and they may do a 50-50. They did 50-50 for Usyk AJ after Usyk beat him.
No way an undisputed fighter is going to do a 50-50 split when I'm putting all the belts up. Well, again, I'll just vacate the WBO. If the WBO...
But that's the thing. The other sanctioning bodies don't have to put their belt on the line.
No, it's not the other sanction. It's the fighter. The fighter just won't fight.
No. That's what I'm saying. No, that's not true. Charlo,
yeah, I mean, but you about to
Charlo
go down that Nonito Donaire road where that's never existed. He's about to say something that we've never seen done. Go ahead.
I don't know what you talking about.
You about to say that Charlo don't have to defend the other belts. That's not true. I've never seen that in boxing.
I'm not saying he doesn't have to. I'm saying that it's on the other sanctioning bodies to deem that a title defense. If the WBC, the IBF, and the WBA don't deem that a title defense, then it's not a title defense.
And this is what I'm saying. Him and Nonito are talking about things that I don't think mean anything because we've never seen that. We've never seen a unified, let alone undisputed champ defend one belt and decide I'm not going to fight for the other 4. And those sanctioning bodies also be like, yeah, you know what? Don't fight in this big fight with Crawford for this big-ass check where I'll get a percentage. You could just put my belts on the shelf. Like, you guys are just making something not up because I'm not trying to offend you or Nonito, but we've never seen it done. Until someone can show me, yo, well, Vlad defended his IBO, or wrong belt, defended his WBO and didn't defend the WBA and the WBO. I want to see that. I want to see that. Don't just tell me that. Show me that, because these dudes get a percentage. They're not just going to be like, oh, so you're working today, but you don't want to be recognized as our champion on this day. Nah, give me my fucking belt. Fuck is y'all talking about? Like, this is a business. Like, I'm going to give you my belt, and the only time I get paid is when you fight, but you get to tell me when you pick and choose when you fight. So when you actually got to fight, you can still tell me, hey, I'm not fighting for your belt, so you don't get a check. Man, get the fuck out of here. But Zab Judah comes in hoisting the belts that he won in the past. So you using my belt for clout, but you don't want to pay? No, sir. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I got to see that happen before. You guys keep saying these things, but I've never seen it. I've never seen it. And being as though it's a business, I don't think we'll ever see it. I don't think we'll ever see the sanctioning body decide not to get paid for some moral reasons. But we got a couple super chats. Jay Gadget says $1.99. He told, you said that.
Yep.
Ellie, no Pac-Man. Ellie asked him. Tip Bellis, $1.99. He says, it's either Keith or vacate. Hands up emoji. Simple. Big Supermax, $5 super chat. He says, what does your purse guarantee matter if you aren't generating revenue? That just means somebody overpaid you, which is why Al said, F your guarantee. That's what I tried to explain to him, but he told me that, his argument was his argument. All I'm saying is he just had that same argument with Al, like, yo, well, this is my guarantee. I've been fighting for guarantees for the last couple of fights. And Al's like, well, in this fight, all you getting is no guarantee. But we got a request from King Amin Essex. What up? What up on Twitter?
Slightly different, but
what?
What I'm talking about is like the WBO mandated joint. Like you talking about negotiating a fight.
What do you mean WBO mandated joint?
I'm saying that's what Bud would be doing. Like he wouldn't be talking to Al. He'd be talking to the BO. You get what I'm saying? And obviously, then
he'd be talking to the BO about a split.
Of course.
And Al would be doing the same, arguing why the champion.
Yeah, on behalf of his fighter.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is like, cool. Like
you're on mute.
Like
just saying, maybe you want to hang up, come back in.
Errol Crawford can't agree. Cool, we walk away. Crawford fought Black Prime pay-per-view. Earl's gonna fight when he fights.
I'm good.
You good?
With the BO, it's like if he doesn't force that, for one, like he would have to be all in because the BO won't let you fight for two of their belts or have two of their belts at the same time. Meaning Crawford would have to vacate to challenge Charlo, right? So he beats Charlo, or they go into that. Boom.
That's not necessarily true. Andre just held his belt while simultaneously negotiating and locking in a fight for an interim fight at the division above and didn't vacate it until they simultaneously mandated him to fight Johnny Beck. But let me get Amin out of here. Go for it, Amin.
Yo, I don't even know. Does it matter? I think that's a good push by Bud because that's what he's saying. Like, nah, I'm not worried about, this guy. I want to fight this guy. And it just, the argue couldn't be that you're not a big enough name because the task in of itself. It's the same reason why I was giving Keith Thurman a hard time because, when we had the little, rumors about Tank Davis and what that might look like is that you can't let the little guy call you out and don't, take him to task. So if Bud kept pushing for that fight outside of the Spence thing, if Earl is going to hang around, and I don't mean it in a bad way, but if he's going to hang around at 154, then that leaves you the business of if Thurman's going to come back. That leaves you the business of Boots Ennis. That leaves you the business of whatever else is going on down there. Now, when it comes to Charlo, I think he's got some good options internationally. Coming off the Tim Tszyu fight, don't even come back stateside unless you got Fundora, right? If he got to handle Fundora, cool. Take care of that. Go to the UK and get Josh Kelly. Get him up out of there, right? Undisputed. All he doing is racking up title fences, and he's not getting the respect he deserves. He's the first to ever do it. Ladies and gentlemen, the first to ever do it at that division. That counts for everything, man. It counts for everything. So that said, it's some options out there to where maybe the Charlo fight isn't on the table, but perhaps he finishes with Tszyu. He finishes with Fundora. Then he does Josh Kelly. Maybe there's nothing left except a Bud Crawford fight, which, depending on if Bud is still around, but that's just my thoughts on it, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. TBV is the motherland. I'm out.
Peace, champ. Appreciate the call. Appreciate you
So
tuning in.
Brandon sent me something here where he's trying to show us that Zab Judah, maybe you could look it up. The Zab Judah fought Baldemir, and all the titles weren't on the line. But that's the same thing like I believe Miguel Cotto and Floyd Mayweather denouncing their sanctioning fees to the WBA. From what I'm reading here on this Wikipedia that he sent me, Baldemir claims that neither organization have ever approached him about paying any sanctioning fees, and he didn't pay sanctioning fees, so that's different.
Yeah, that ain't what
That's not what we talking about. We obviously talking about two fighters that are paying sanctioning fees, and one fighter that's a super champion in the division below activating his status. Again, I don't see how this correlates with Charlo not defending his titles, because this doesn't say that Zab Judah opted not to defend. It says that Baldemir.
You're the one saying that. I'm not the one saying that. You keep saying it's going to be Charlo to opt. I'm not saying it's going to be Charlo. I'm saying that.
No, you said that it would be one.
The sanctioning body. No, I'm saying that the other sanctioning bodies still have to deem the opponent a title defense. See, and we don't really see it like, one belt on the line, the other one not. But what we do see is, he ain't in the rankings for this belt. Fuck, now we got to bump him in the top 15 and then write the exemptions to make him a title defense.
Yeah, and they also going to get paid. They all going to get a sanctioning fee for it from a fighter that wasn't originally in those sanctionings or making money for them. So, again, I don't see it as any issue. I see it as any other unification, any other title defense. When Rigo moved up, he challenged Loma for his belts. I'm pretty sure there was belts on the line. Like, no sanctioning body said, I'm not deeming him worthy. They do what they do based off the champion. Mauricio always goes according to what Canelo wants. So, I don't know. But anyway, we are still taking callers. I got CYP, Twitter Spaces. So he's saying, but he fought, you got to unmute CYP. And Brandon is saying he fought Floyd for the IBF next. So, but again, that's because Baldemir didn't want to pay sanctioning fee. If Baldemir decides, I want to fight for those belts would be on the line. Go ahead, CYP.
I've been trying to figure out why people believe that two twin brothers who look identical, was fighting the same weight class, fought together, grew up together, have two different fan bases. Listen, I like them both. You know that. I'm a Lions only fan, right? I'm not two people. So if they have a joint pay-per-view, I'm only buying one. I don't split into two people. Like most people who like the Charlos, like them both. There is no double fan base for those twins. Stop this bullshit. Oh, they did a joint pay-per-view. Look what it did. It wouldn't do no different if they were seperat. That's just the way it is.
It would, though, to some people, and let me tell you why, CYP. Okay.
Go ahead.
The only reason it could for a lot of people is because seeing one Charlo fight is a lot less enticing than getting both of them on the same card. So if you paying, you getting a bundle basically.
You're getting a deal for your dollar.
You're getting a deal for your dollar now, because now I don't have to buy two pay-per-views. I only got to buy one, and I get to see two of my favorite fighters. I get to see both Lions.
Yes, and I get you. But the maximum number is the total amount of fans, right? If you look at Pacquiao versus Floyd said he got 2 million. Pacquiao got 1 point something. Then you got the casuals. You put them together, that's two different fan bases. But you're talking about, let's say Tank and shit. It ain't no other twins. Let's go Vladimir and Vitaly. You put them two on a joint pay-per-view, the numbers ain't gonna be phenomenal,
because both of them dudes are regular dudes and they got the same fan base. So let's get together to support them both because we like them both. So we're going to get through 120, 180, whatever the fuck, some low because they're not pay-per-view stars. As much as I love them, they're not pay-per-view stars. But 99% of boxers are not pay-per-view stars. So my man who said that, you sound idiotic. Most fighters do just fine in their life without being pay-per-view stars ever. They do better than all of us. So don't feel bad for a dude because he's not on pay-per-view. But if people seem to think that Charlo's got two different fan bases, y'all don't study him like me though, so y'all couldn't figure this out. But I've been fucking with the Instagram for years, right? And they totals have been damn near the same, damn near all the way through until the Canelo shit started, where literally they have been the same, 300, 200,000, 200,000, 3, 4, this damn same. You think that's a coincidence? It's not a coincidence. They got the same people who like them both. They're not great enough by themselves to just kill by themselves. It's just what it is. So when Bud comes in with his one something, and we all know his opponents have helped him because last time I checked, Porter does have a smaller fan base, but does have a fan base. We all know that Khan and Brook have their own country and a fan base. So let's stop acting like Charlo has ever had a guy like Brook to fight, or a guy like Porter to fight, or a guy like Khan to fight. Let's cut the bullshit. If that motherfucker was fighting the same people that Charlo was fighting, the dudes that never been on pay-per-view or don't have fan bases, his numbers would be phenomenally low. Phenomenally low. Let's stop not giving Porter's, Bud's opponents credit for bringing in something because they did.
CYP.
Every single time Bud did well, he had an opponent who also did well. Go ahead.
Do you think there's people that like one Charlo and not the other?
Of course, but not that many. Not that many. I follow these dudes, yo. They literally get the dudes mixed up when they feel like it. The same dude who says he's a male fan. The same dude says he's a male fan. If Maul do something bad, they'll say, I told you Mel was stupid. I told you. I said, nigga, that wasn't Mel, that's Maul talking. Oh, my bad. See, you fake ass motherfuckers. Y'all fake. People don't really like them. They despise them both. They just hide behind the fact that Mel got a better resume. Because that you always catch him up. Because they say Maul ain't fought nobody, but Mel has. So they can't say that about Mel. But they don't like him either. They just be fucking lying, yo. They don't like that dude either. I know. I argue with these motherfuckers all the time. People don't like them, but they, as much as they say they do.
CYP, for what it's worth, and a guy who likes both gentlemen that we're speaking of. And as a guy who's been around both gentlemen, right? There is a difference. Let me tell you, I noticed a difference. You know, it is what it is, bro. I get what you're saying. I do think there's people that like one and not the other. I don't think, but I think those same people still support. You get what I'm saying? So if they like Mel but don't like Maul or vice versa, whenever the other one fighting, they still gonna watch. They still tuning in.
But we talking about pay-per-view. We talking about pay-per-view like. We ain't talking about like him on free TV. You know how many people like Bud? Millions of people like Bud. How many people like him enough to buy the pay-per-view? Not as many. So we talking about pay-per-view versus. We ain't talking about just who likes who. Pay-per-view like. People do not like the Charlos enough to pay money for them niggas to fight, but they like them enough to follow them on Instagram and talk shit about it. It's crazy how the shit works. You got to put them against somebody they can lose to for people to buy the pay-per-view. If it's just to see them win, they're not tuning in. They're not tuning in. I'm tuning in. Matter of fact, I might go to the Vegas fight to see him versus Tim Tszyu. I'm thinking about it right now. If there's anybody who want to jump up in there, holla at your boy, because I just might go. You know what I mean? Because I've been to pretty much any local Charlo fight. You know what I'm saying? So as I know, I'm in the hostile territory, and people don't really like them dudes, yo. I promise you they don't. They don't. But, you know, we'll find out. And, you know, I'll be there to let you guys know live.
Yo, I just want to say that's a great venue. So if you do come out, not a bad seat in the house. And last time Jermel Charlo fought there, he had candidate for knockout of the year. I'm just saying.
Well, CYP, man, thank you for calling in.
Yo, before we go to the next caller, we was doing the interview with Mr. Cesar Francis, which I want to give a big thank you to. A lot of positive feedback from the fans. Everybody was very happy. Very close member to the TBV community let us know. And, you know, I think you missed it. You doing a million things, champ, but it's all right. That's why I'm here. Bougie from Broward, champ. Congratulations. Expecting his first baby boy.
Oh, wow. Congrats.
Expecting his first son. So, congrats, champ. You know, we send our love. And he said he going to have his son in the gym by 6 months old.
Oh, wow.
So,
right.
Speak it, believe it, receive it.
Word.
Going back out to the phone lines. And if anybody wants to call in traditionally, y'all know the number to call 425-569-5241. You do have to press one time to let us know. Yo, Ness, yo, Danny, I wanna talk my shit.
I got Big Gucci on the line. If you haven't already smashed that thumbs up, go ahead and do so.
Yeah, man, you already know what I was gonna say. Now, smash that thumbs up, man.
Stop
Smash
stealing.
that subscribe button too, man. Yeah, to piggyback on what you were saying about you know, Mel defending his titles against Crawford, man. I don't think he would only defend the WBO, right? Because like, why wouldn't the other sanctioning bodies want a piece of the pie? You know what I mean? Like, has that ever happened though? Like, has a champion with more than two belts only defended one belt? Because I don't think I've ever heard of that.
I've never heard of it. What Brandon sent us is Baldemir, who was challenging for Zab's undisputed belts, not paying sanctioning body fees, so he can't fight for them belts. He only paid for one.
A unique case that we saw, not the same thing, but was something in the family of, was when Canelo fought Danny Jacobs. Danny Jacobs, oddly enough, as the IBF champion, was not fighting for his own title the night of. So the
Oh,
title,
okay, guys.
his own title was only on the line for Canelo. So had Danny beat Canelo, he would have won Canelo's belts, but not his own.
Oh, okay, I got you, man. I got
And
you.
the reason for that was because the IBF has the same day weigh-in for champions, and he chose to not partake in that. Obviously, he did make the 160-pound limit the day of the weigh-in, so the belt's still on the line, just not for him.
Yeah, and I don't know why Mel wouldn't want to defend all his titles.
See,
You
and
want to.
and and I don't want that to be, because I feel like that's gonna be a thing, and I don't want that to be a misunderstanding. I was not saying that. Nobody was saying Mel. I'm saying the sanctioning bodies themselves, right? And I mean, even when Devin fought and defended his title for the first time, there was an issue because everybody was either unavailable or turned down the fight from 1 through 10. So now we got to go through 11 to 15 where you got to get an exception, because if not, it doesn't count as a title defense. So, it's a weird game, but I don't think that would be an issue. I think that we're kind of getting a bit ahead of ourselves. Crawford may still stay at 47. This fight still may very well happen. I'm still hopeful. So
Yeah, man, I'm hopeful that this fight actually happens next because with Errol Spence, on the fence about announcing a fight. I know he said he's a little bit sore and shit after that accident, but I mean, if you're gonna take some time, man, take a little bit of time. And Crawford's fight's over and done with, man. Let's get back into negotiations, man. We don't need to see, since Crawford's free right now, man. We don't need to see Earl fight, uh, a standby fight. You know what I mean? The fight's available now. Let's get back into negotiations, man, and let's make that fight happen. I want to see that shit happen summer of this year, man. It's gonna be if it happens during the summer, man. That's gonna be a bigger fight, in my opinion, than it would be if it happened towards the end of the year, man. Because everybody, comes out in the summer. Everybody's in that summer mood, man. People want to spend that money to buy the pay-per-view. You know what I mean? So, man, fingers crossed. Hopefully, Earl Spence doesn't announce anything other than, a Crawford fight, or he announces, he's back in negotiations, man. But fingers crossed, man, that shit happens. Great show, guys. Keep up the fire content, man. Ringwalk Danny, Ness, the CEO, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Thanks for taking my call.
appreciate it, champ. Appreciate it.
I just got sent something. I hope I'm not understanding this correctly. I'm waiting for some more information. But we got SDX Renzi. What up?
Yo.
Yeah.
You on the Bluetooth? Cause it definitely ain't no hibernation 5s.
Oh, y'all good?
We barely hear you, brother. We barely hear you. Going in and out.
There we go. There we go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yup. Now we good. Now we good.
Shout out to y'all, man. Good morning. I want to say I am not in Vegas, but I did visit Hardin this morning, so I'm feeling really good, y'all. I
Shout
came
out.
in on his call, and my man was sounding like shit I've been waiting to use. I've been hearing this on the boxing scene, all the little podcasts they using this shit. He was sounding like a Charlo sexual. You feel me?
Who?
I'm not really CYP. He was like that y'all need to know about them boys. Everybody, they splitting them up. But I feel like, nah, as twins, I always looked at them as a pair, them doing everything together. But I thought about how y'all just broke it down. If they split it up, y'all is giving a 2-for-1 deal. You feel me? Y'all giving away money. At least one brother could fight on Friday night, one brother fight on Saturday night. The
Damn.
pay-per-view money split.
Who gonna be?
They might do better.
Who you gonna put on Friday?
Huh?
Who you gonna put on Friday?
I had to put the little brother, the one that was born second. I don't know them apart like that. Like CYP said, them niggas look like clones to me.
Would you put the the undisputed? Who the main event? Undisputed or the?
Nah. Undisputed gotta go Saturday, but yeah. The undisputed brother, I put him on a Saturday night. You feel me? Friday night before. And even though too, if like they do something like in Texas, you know, them people come out, like they would make that a weekend event for them people. Like Texas people just like that. So like he said, they would pop out for that. So I mean, if they split that up, that would be interesting to see because it really is selling themselves short.
Bruh, I just got sent information. Charlo been having people money hostage. Bruh.
See?
So
Look,
remember the fight that was supposed to happen with Selecki?
Yeah.
People still ain't get refunds. I got a girl sent me the email and the tickets. She bought 2 $700 tickets in April for a fight in June.
What the fuck?
And she still ain't get no refund. They just sent the email the other day saying she will get her refund, but it could take up to 30 days. But it's almost a year, my man.
Yeah, they waiting on the next fight.
Yo, you terrible. Bro.
Yo, they try to offer her. They try to offer exchange tickets. Like, yo,
as soon as they get a fight date, they giving out new tickets.
They like, yo, Charlo fighting. He ain't fighting Selecki, but you want just damn that. Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, you feel me? Here you go. We dropped the fight date. We got these new tickets.
Bruh, I wouldn't even.
30 days
Honestly, that's disrespectful. I would have contacted my credit card and had a dispute with my credit card.
Reported fraud. At that point,
bruh, you can't charge me. You can't charge me in April, and it's fucking December.
I'm gonna be honest with you though, bro.
That's fucked up,
I'm gonna
man.
be honest with you, bro. I'm traumatized now for like big.
That's crazy.
What would you call this? Like a leisure? Like big leisure spenders, bro. I'm fucking traumatized now, bro. Cause I got fucked like 2 New Years ago out of $1,000. Out of $1,000, and I for sure thought I'm like, oh yeah, I'm finna get my money back. The venue got shut down by the cops like 30 minutes after midnight because of COVID, bro. They said people wasn't wearing their masks, whatever. Shut it down. We finna refund. They send me a fucking message. Dispute it with your bank. We won't fight it on our end. You're getting a full refund, right? I screenshot the message, attach it, bro. They still dispute it, and I lost out on $1,000.
But you didn't send that message to your bank?
Absolutely.
Wow. And your bank didn't do nothing?
They gave me the money temporarily. The venue, Blue Martini, never been back. Not here in Vegas.
Damn, I want to go to Blue Martini.
Yeah.
That's all the Latins be.
Yeah. So,
what you was doing there?
Bro, it was New Year's.
you don't be fucking getting down with us, bruh. Trying to go there on New Year's to
I
bag something.
I legit just sent you a fucking spot Senor Frogs, that DJ, bro, he was live on TikTok. I wanted you to see it right away. That motherfucker was playing
killing it.
all the bangers. All your shit. But yeah, bro, be careful, man. That poor lady, she probably not getting her 1,500 back.
That's crazy. Look,
Yeah, that's bad, man.
so the female obviously bought these tickets for her man and her. She's still not discouraged because she's still trying to find tickets for Plant Benavidez without getting the refund. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. I wouldn't even trust them. And this thing right here
She
say
got heart or she got money.
this thing right here.
Talking about she got heart or she got money.
One of the two. She got one of the two. Gotta be. Cause this is why people steal fights, man.
Word.
I used to say this. I buy them now. Shout out to Ness and Danny. Y'all really changed me on that, man. They've been feeling good when I buy these fights because I feel like I gotta watch every one of them now. You feel me? Like I ain't missing no like the pre-fights. I want to see everything when I buy it. You feel me? So that really make me tune in a little bit more. But I'ma just end my call, y'all, with saying as far as Errol Spence, man, I'm losing less and less hope for the fight. And at this point, it's getting to the point where let's just start looking at something else because even now, bro,
Well, it's definitely gonna be something else, man. He just confirmed it. And you know, like I said, he did a lot of interviews, so it took time. But Michael Benson he says Errol Spence stated that he does not expect to fight Terrence Crawford next. And I quote, "I don't know. I just got in an accident. I'm focused on that right now. It's not looking like it's going to happen in my next fight. Hopefully it can definitely happen next year." So he now definitely needs a tune-up, or he's definitely getting Thurman out of there. That was some sort of mandate from the WBC.
Yeah, because I asked this, Ness. I'm like, I feel like this take us back to where I feel like we had a big point in this show where we was like, yo, do we even want to see Errol fight Bud off an accident? Do we want to see him? Like, do we know? Like, because, yeah, we can say this accident was so good, you know, but I don't know. I just hope, like, he okay, man. He keep getting in accidents. You don't know how that really affects you till, like he's saying now. It's days after, and he's saying, oh, his body hurt.
SDX, I don't know. It sounds like you just connected to your car, but I'm going to get to some other people. I got Cuerno de Chivo. What up? Troy, what's going on, champ?
What up?
Yo.
What up?
Yo, what's good? Hey, I ain't trying to hear that shit. Where Elon put freedom of speech on here. Hey, listen, all that shit everybody was talking when I said I was hating on Cuz. Now Cuz can't even get in the ring. So what's up? Where all the LD? No, I ain't trying to hear that shit. Where all the LDBC at? Where all them niggas at who was running their mouth? That's what I want to see, because I keep the same energy every day. Where them niggas at, man? They was saying this nigga was gonna do this, he was gonna do that. He's done nothing. Him and AB have done. Listen. I'm from Akron, Ohio. AB looked like shit when I just seen him, his stomach, and then Errol Spence looked like shit. And then listen, this is what happens when you lie and cap on TV. He got in an accident on the same night, if I'm not mistaken, that he was supposed to be fighting. See, when you in the wrong place at the wrong time, God will do something to you for all that capping ass shit you was doing.
It was like a week before.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care, nigga. I don't give a fuck. He should have been in the ring fighting. Now, if a 14-year-old person hit your car,
be in the ring on a Tuesday night?
Hey, bro, I don't care. He should have been in the gym on a Tuesday night, not in the club going up.
Who said he was in the club, yo?
I don't give a fuck. Get off his dick. Stop sack chasing, nigga.
You the one calling in talking crazy. You don't even know what the fuck you talking about.
Hey, bro, I do know what I'm talking about because me and the man had history. You don't know who you
just said, if I'm not mistaken, but you were mistaken.
Bro, I'm not mistaken. with shit.
So he got in the
'Cause a
accident.
boxer's
He
fight-
he
hey,
got
bro,
on the
bro, bro,
he got
I
in the
don't- I don't
accident.
care.
He got in the
I don't care.
accident
He's supposed to be.
Saturday
He's
night.
supposed to be in the gym.
Saturday
Hey,
night.
I don't care,
Because that was
bro.
when the
I
fight
don't
was
give a
supposed to
fuck if
happen.
it, bro,
Was he not in
listen,
Vegas?
Listen, bro, I don't
Was he
care.
not at Frank's
Bro, I
fight?
don't care.
Was he or
Listen,
was he not
listen,
at
don't
Frank's
argue.
fight?
Listen, bro,
The
you
17th.
arguing exceptions. You arguing exceptions, and I'm arguing the rule
Not
of a
in
boxer.
Vegas?
Something that
At
you're
the
not.
Cosmo?
Something that you're not.
At the
You're not a
Cosmo? He
boxer.
wasn't there.
Did you? Hey, bro, was you fight? Did you ever fight in a professional fight?
Nah,
You didn't. So why? Okay, you didn't. So why are you talking to a professional about boxing?
Man, I don't know who you is.
Exactly. No, hey, bro.
You ain't no
exactly.
professional
Know who
to
you
me.
Talking to, nigga.
You ain't no
Yeah,
professional
I'm a
to me.
Hey, listen.
You the one
Listen,
calling
I'm a
in,
professional to
sounding
Andre
crazy.
Ward. I'm a professional to Andre
yelling.
Ward, Amir Khan, Andre Bird. I'm a professional to Errol Spence. I'm a professional to Ness.
Congratulations.
That's why I'm on here.
Congratulations.
All right, then. Well, shut up. Shut up.
Congratulations. Talking about shut up, man. Fuck your piece. Fuck your piece. You talking crazy.
Come
You
on,
the one
Troy. Come
talking
on.
about
Let's
being
talk.
professional when you couldn't call in.
Can I get my piece off?
Yeah, in
Can I
one
get my
piece.
piece
Yeah,
off?
go ahead, get it off in one
Can I
piece.
get my piece off?
Go
Hey,
for it.
Ness,
Go
can I
for it.
finish?
Go for it.
Thank you. Thank you. Why is this nigga not in the ring? Why is he not getting no work no more? Every time I turn around, now if I go on the net and he say a 14-year-old person hit his car, where is the liability of that happening and totaling your car when you said your car was bulletproof? If you would have been driving any other car, you would have been in the same shit you was already in already. What are you doing out here to where the energy is punishing you in this manner for not doing that's what you're not doing. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing with your body, with your mind, with your talent, none of that. Now, I don't want to hear shit else about this man. Listen, when Deontay Wilder was doing all that bitching and then he didn't get and he wasn't scrapping, then he got in there and got his ass whipped by Tyson, it's over with. I don't want to hear shit else. If you're not fighting, why are you discussing a topic? If you're not getting no work out here in these streets and no ring, why are you discussing a topic?
I mean, he just stopped and unified, bro. Like you acting like he ain't been fighting. He just got a unified.
Bro, when the last time he fought?
The Ugas fight broke my man face.
Yeah, no. When was the date of the fight?
You know the date, Danny? I gotta Google it.
April 16th.
April 16th. That's common. That's common. It ain't even been a year, Troy. Don't lie.
No, it's not.
Don't lie.
No,
that's common.
It's not common. No, it's not common. How long boxing been around? That's
man, years.
How many times Canelo fight?
Last year he fought 3, and he a super duper star.
Right, I don't care then. No, and that's even more not common for niggas who not a super duper star. So when you're telling me the metrics of boxing as a professional, when you're trying to be a superstar, you should stay in the ring. Taking all scraps, tune-ups, big fights.
He don't do tune-ups.
Hey, bro. Tommy Hearns and Ray Leonard fought in their 20s.
He don't do tune-ups.
He don't do unification. He don't do undisputed neither. Because that's the last time I heard. He said he wanted to be undisputed.
He was trying. Nobody
wasn't.
mad. Nobody mad.
He wasn't.
Come on, bro.
He wasn't trying.
It's
he
obvious.
Wasn't trying.
It's obvious Crawford wins.
How many times Bud fought?
Troy.
How many times Bud fight this shit?
I'm not trying to hear that shit no more. I'm not trying to hear that.
Okay.
When you trying to fight, nigga, you get in the ring.
Okay.
What about last year?
Canelo got in there with a bigger man and got his ass whooped with B-Vol. And I still said it was a draw because it was a good fight. But he lost. And he took his loss. Even though he bitching, he lost. The man is not getting in there. He making every excuse not to get in there, bro. I'm not trying to hear that shit.
Bro,
no more.
he just fought,
It's been
man.
years, bro. Man, no, I ain't trying to hear that shit.
You said years.
Bro.
Hey, Troy, I gotta go, Troy.
He said,
He was
he's like, look,
he was just supposed to fight,
look,
but
Canelo took
they
his
had
loss, but I said it was
negotiations,
a draw because it was a good fight. Oh, man. How many times Bud fight this year?
Listen, that's coming from a professional standpoint. That's why I could say that, my niggas. Y'all forgot? The border wars don't make you a professional, and I respect it. I do. I respect the border wars.
And you opening your mouth just because you stepped in the ring don't make you a pro and know what the fuck you talking about, bro.
Hey,
Earl done fought once this year. Bud done fought once this year.
Y'all niggas do Skip Bayless shit every day. That's what y'all doing. How can y'all take somebody's credibility and the work they put in the
Because
ring and
because
say
the
it don't mean
because your
shit?
credibility, you just said Canelo got in there with a bigger guy in Bivol and lost, but I said it was a draw because it was a good fight.
I felt it was a draw because the things that I seen in the ring, I can articulate why I thought it was a draw.
So why can't articulate them when you call into the show?
No, I did articulate. The nigga ain't trying to fight Terrence Crawford. It's obvious.
Who just? Hey Troy, I gotta go. But who just took the David Avenizin fight?
I go when I get in here talking truth. What you say?
I said who just took the David Avenizin fight?
Terrence Crawford.
All right.
I'm about to sit around and wait on
So
man.
so how can you say that Earl doesn't want to fight? You understand? Earl didn't have no backup plan. And no one's mad at Crawford. 10 million is 10 million, but like, come on, man. We got to realize what it is that we just seen take place. Who else? Ready Red. What up? Ready Red, what up?
Shout out to the boxing world. What's going on, bro?
What up?
What's going on, y'all?
Chilling.
I see y'all talk about Terrence and Earl, man. I gotta get my little 2 cents in on this shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Terrence just ain't put himself in position to be the A side, and that's really what it's about. A side, B side. Terrence feel like if he ain't the A side, he ain't a real champion. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like he's trying his best to prove that he's a real champion. And it's hard to do when this other dude over here fighting everybody. He ain't taking no tune-ups. He fighting everybody.
Who's
you know what I'm saying? So, Earl.
Okay.
Earl fighting everybody. Yeah, Earl fighting everybody. He even went down, but he didn't go down. Mikey jumped up. But he even fought Mikey Garcia. Like, that lets you know this nigga ready to fight anybody, like, for real. And with Terrence, what he doing, I guess he's fucking up himself, man, because you don't have to win every fucking boxing match. You know what I'm saying? That's what these kids need to understand. Like, their undefeated record is cool, but I feel like they read too much into the undefeated records. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to look at the Charlo. He one of the best fighters in the league, and he took an L. You know what I'm saying? Bounce back. Them guys need to fight each other, and it don't need to be about too much money. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what it is. I think they can make like 100 million for this fight or something. Do y'all believe they can make 100 million off of this fight?
Hell no.
Buzz said they got 50 million for them.
He got 50 mil?
He said he got somebody that's willing to pay 25 a pop.
I mean, you know, he sounded like Deontay Wilder at one time when Tyson Fury when they was trying to get him 100 million to fight 3 fights. You know what I'm saying? Deontay was like, oh, I got somebody behind me. And then he missed on the opportunity. He still fought the dude, but he didn't get 100 million for that fight. You know what I'm saying? That's what Terrence Crawford, he's putting himself in danger of losing. Like, because if you beat Spence, you automatic the next fight. I'm pretty sure we're thinking 2 fights or 3 fights for these 2 guys. You know what I'm saying?
At least 2.
At least 2. So you can't even be thinking like, oh, I need all the money right now. Nah, if you really who you say you is, you kick Spence ass, because I'm not going for either one of them. I think both of them hella fight. I just want to see a fight. If you kick Spence ass the first fight, or even if it's close, draw, whatever, it's going to come back to level ground and feels like he got to get out of his own way of thinking, oh, I'm bigger than the sport. Bro, they got you pound for pound on ESPN for a reason, bro. Don't read into that. Go be pound for real. Go kick niggas' ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Canelo done got his ass kicked. He done been beat twice. He ain't worried about no undefeated record. Canelo worried about the money. You know what I'm saying? He's doing the business side on par. Like, his business game is on par other than these other boxers. These other boxers got to catch up. And they just got to start fighting each other, man, because I'm tired of seeing Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford just talk about each other all the damn time.
Well,
they gonna ruin both of their careers. Just talk about it.
Appreciate you calling in. We got Young D. What up?
Talk to us.
Yo, I'm on. Can y'all hear me?
We hear you.
Hey man, this is my first time calling, man. Shout out to the boxing voice, man. I'm excited to be on here, man. I just wanted to speak on the one dude calling, just talking all crazy to Danny, man. Like, bro, like, yeah, you're a professional fighter. Don't mean y'all can't talk and have a conversation. It was all disrespectful. I just don't like when grown men talk to other grown men like that, man. You know, we can have a conversation. But as far as with Errol and Bud, man, I just want to see them fight, man. I think they both good fighters, and they both, you know, it's a 50-50 fight, man. I think everybody just upset because we want to see the fight, man. I ain't got no disrespect towards neither guy. I wanted to see them fight. I don't know who will win. Uh, and that's all I got, man. I'm at work. I just wanted to call in and talk to y'all, man. It's good talking to y'all. Keep the show going, man. Hit that like
Appreciate you,
button, y'all.
man. Thank you, man. Thank you for
tuning in.
absolutely,
Keep
man.
supporting.
Hit
We
that
do
thumbs up,
appreciate
man.
it
Thank you
because
for joining us. Spread that word too, man. We appreciate you, man. We love first time callers, man. Thank you.
for sure, champ.
Also,
Thanks.
want to shout out Chosen2, who says he just copped the TBV podcast hoodie. Well, shout out to you. Thank you for heading on over to FTWR brand, where you can buy all our merchandise. It's the same clothing company that your favorite fighters use. You can actually use our discount code not only to get TBV gear and get like 20 or 15% off. You can also use it to get Jared Anderson gear, Jamel Herring gear. What, Shakur use it?
Caleb, Caleb,
Caleb Plant.
T.O.,
So he got that
Xander.
Gravedigger shirt over there, right? He got that Gravedigger shirt out there.
Well, I think those his custom, but his fight week stuff he puts on.
And you know who else is there? Jermaine Ortiz uses them
as well.
So use our link. You know, it is Christmas season. We got a couple days before. Oh my God, it's 6 days. Ooh.
What?
Christmas is in 6 days.
Yeah, bro, it's this weekend.
Not this weekend.
It's legit this weekend.
Oh, wow.
Have you done any Christmas shopping?
Zero.
Bro, it's like I don't even know. Like
my kids know I don't do Christmas.
No, I'm talking about for your girl. You ain't
she
got.
She know I don't do Christmas.
You don't, okay.
It's a man-made holiday to steal money from us. We're gonna be talking about that on Untitled today.
About 9:30.
9:30. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be doing that there. But we taking more callers. I got Majid in Ohio.
What it do? D Mello.
Nice enough. What up? You can hear me?
Perfect.
Everybody need to like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for some. And what's that? Retweet that Twitter space or whatever. Get some more people on here. Hey man, I guess I'ma just keep on my same energy. Like I've been frustrated since fucking 2018, 19 when niggas was talking about size of the street and all this bullshit. Then we finally get to this year and contracts and not knowing how much and all this bullshit. Hopefully these niggas under them bring some more light to the 147, like 135 looking, because I feel like this ain't nothing but business motherfuckers at the top just fucking with us, and it's too much other shit to see, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to that nigga getting better for his injury and everybody trying to fight in May, April, June and all that shit. That's too long from now. So the way I see it, fuck that fight. It's all bullshit news. Who fault is this and who fault is that? It's both of their faults because they ain't making none of the crowds happy. You know, it's just excuses that we willing to accept. So I'm gonna leave out on fuck that fight. You know what I'm saying? Hey Boots, we waiting for you. Virgil Ortiz, we waiting for y'all. Put on some shows and shit because these niggas is just giving us what the fuck we gonna accept anyway. That's all I got, man.
Champ, appreciate the call.
CYP Counterpunch. What up? CYP, you there?
Hello.
Come back in, champ. It don't seem to be working.
In the meantime, in between time, who is next? Looks like we might have somebody out
We got
on
a couple of people, but
Block Talk
I want to definitely get to CYP as he has a
for
counterpunch. What's
sure.
up, champ? We hear you.
Yo, let me know. All right, let's go. Listen. Troy, I'm tired of your ass, dog. Like, I know that you were not a professional, dog. I don't count Mexico fights going 4-0 against dudes who will never be professional, who literally never came out of Mexico, who have losing records for their career. Literally, Danny could take his ass to Mexico next Monday, stay for a whole week, schedule 4 opponents. Matter of fact, the same 4 dudes you fought, beat them all, then come back and now you got the right to argue with you? My nigga, let's stop that bullshit. I know you. You ain't a real fighter. And anytime it comes to fighting somebody real, you talk about your eye. I injured my eye. It's my eye. Well, if your eye stops you from really getting it in, to stop talking to people, like you can still really get it in. Like that shit was just weird to me because we know you full of shit. We already pulled your foul years ago. We know you ain't no real fighter. And if you got a problem, come back and say something because ain't nothing wrong with my eye. Ain't nothing wrong with my eye. I throw hands with anybody. And I'm not even trying to come off like that, but the way you make it seem like going to Mexico, pulling that bullshit resume, it means you can talk and nobody else can have anything to say. I notice how you go hard on the real professionals because you know they're not going to pay attention to you. But then you get on a show and talk to a host and try to put him down. You won't talk to Earl like that because Earl fucks eyes up. And we know when he throw a punch, your ass will see it coming. CYP out. Fuck what Troy talking about.
All right, that was CYP, and obviously he got in another call because he used what we like to call a counterpunch. So
What's
you know
that, Nas?
a counterpunch is like when Troy threw a jab, CYP slipped and countered with his own, call.
$5 donation to call. Cut the line.
Brings you right back. But we do got more callers on Discord. You could join us on Twitter and Discord as we're taking calls on both. Let me see if this is working on Blog Talk because I see people getting on, but I am also getting messages. What's up, 703? Who's this? And just as I did that, he's gone. We got C-Dub, True Roll Tide. What up?
Yo.
Yo.
Okay, man. TBV, shout out. Smash that like button. It's free. Smash that like button, man. Just do something with yourself. We got it's the same old, man. What is people still in fantasy land? You know, Errol say May or June, right? May or June. And who could he be fighting? Kiefer Pack. You know, Kiefer Pac-Man.
Well, he said no to Pac-Man.
He said no to Pac-Man?
Yep. And he said no to Crawford next. So it's definitely, Keith or Ennis, possibly.
So he didn't repeat Keith because he normally always say he's not fighting Keith.
No, he didn't say Keith. His exact words was definitely not Crawford next because of the accident, though.
Okay. I mean, Derrick James saying, and people say it's like clowning and all of this, and who got the facts and the sources, and maybe you can't count Derrick James because he's on Spence's side and he's his coach, but he's getting on camera saying that Bud did 8K, so nobody shouldn't believe that the 50 million is real. And it's kind of I'm like, wow, like you come out and say that. So it don't sound like they're going to fight. I mean, it just don't sound like.
Wait. Start over. Who said the 50 million not real?
Derrick James. He said, man, nobody shouldn't believe that Crawford should be asking for the money that he's asking for because of the AK, because of the AK buys.
What AK buys?
He's saying that Crawford Evanesean only did 8,000 buys.
Come on, C-Dub. Don't get on here doing that. Because I see interviews with Derrick James where he say he ain't even buy the fight. So how a person who say he don't watch boxing, he say, once I leave this gym, I'm done with boxing. Then he said, I ain't even had $40 in my pocket to buy that pay-per-view. But you want to come on here and say he said it did 8,000?
No, you're right. That's why I said he can't be. Maybe he shouldn't be taken as a credible source. I said that from the beginning.
He did say that.
That's crazy.
But he getting on camera.
I just don't get why we repeat things like that.
He's starting a narrative. For like, I guess I'm saying to say this. They both are throwing shots. They both blaming each other. So it don't look like it's going to happen. That's
Mm.
I said that to say that. But move on to okay, if Errol fight Pac, but he's saying he's not going to do it.
He said he
If
won't
Pac,
fight him.
okay, if Pac fight Bud on BLK, would it not be the best opponent for Bud at 147?
Yeah, for Bud's resume, he need that. But he
He
might
need that,
not
right?
do it. He might not do it either, because when we talked to him, he said he wouldn't do no Josecito Lopez's and stuff like that. He just want Earl and Charlo in that order.
Wow. So Pacquiao is not a good matchup.
I mean,
You even missed.
I'm sorry. Hold on a minute. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm not saying Pacquiao is not a good opponent, and we never asked him about Pacquiao because that wasn't a option. But
Okay.
we all know that Pacquiao isn't a, you know,
top guy right now.
yeah, he's not
No,
he coming off of losses.
Like not just would he be coming off the Ugas loss, right? But think about it like this, right? Think about it like this. So he's coming off the Ugas loss, cool. But by the time they fight, he gonna be nearly 20 months out the ring. You get what I'm saying? So now it's like, cool. When's the last time Pacquiao won a fight? It's been a minute, bro. We talking. So the last time, the last time we got a winning Pacquiao, not in an exhibition, was Keith Thurman. So by the time he fight Earl, if that were to take place, you talking 32, 34 months out the ring since winning. You know.
Right.
So
Right.
it's just not as appealing as it used to be. But he
Yeah,
did
man.
he did have that exhibition for what it's worth.
Yeah, that was the warm up. That was the tune up.
He said that was the tune up.
Then he said he was ready for the best, and it's just crazy because last time, like you said, last time you remember, he beat Keith Thurman. So that's why I was like, it would make sense for you to fight Pacquiao instead of Keith Thurman, because he beat that guy. So, hey man, it's a crazy world in boxing. It don't look like it's happening. Going off the words of both men, just foreshadowing. But hey, we gonna be optimistic. We could be optimistic, man. Shout out TBV, smash that like button.
Yes, sir. You know it's free. Thank you very much for your call, champ. We do appreciate it as always. Let's see who we have on the Twitter Spaces. It looks like we got somebody. Cuerno de Chivo. No counterpunch. All right. So that's that. Who we got next? You went to Tommy? We got Davidian. Talk to us.
Yo,
Yo.
what's up, Danny?
What
What's
up,
good?
champ?
What up, Davidian?
Great show. Happy Monday. Man, I mean, hopefully 2023 we get the fight that we want. I mean, we had a good year of boxing this year. I think we still got a couple fights left, but
New
anyway, we
Year's
had a
Eve.
pretty good
Yes,
year.
New Year's Eve. Ioka versus Joshua Franco.
Okay. Oh yeah. I'm gonna check that out. Because I love boxing, so I'm definitely gonna check that out. Yeah, we was all disappointed when we heard that the fight was not gonna happen between Errol Spence and Terrence Bud Crawford. But hopefully, it could be made in 2023. Because, that's what everybody wanna see, all the people in the back call. So we gotta stop having this civil war. For me, it don't matter. I mean, if they fight, whoever wins gonna get their props. Whoever loses, it is what it is. I mean, I just want to see the fight personally. I didn't realize the one caller that was going crazy, that was Troy. That used to be on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was yelling so much I didn't realize it was him. I like Troy, but man, I don't know. He need to he need to settle down a little bit. I think you got up on the wrong side of the bed, but yeah, I don't know. Just great show. I hope we get the fights that we want, that we need for boxing, because there is a lot of bullshit in boxing though too that does make you want to like run away, but you love it so much that you come back. So I just hope we get the fights. Um, yeah. Shout out to all the callers. And yeah, Ness, the consumerism of Christmas, is one thing, but just remember it's Christmas. So,
Yeah, but
but that's my call.
it's not even Jesus' birthday on the 25th.
Yeah, but it's still celebrating
It's
that there's
been
hope that came into the world, though.
absolutely, but
You
it's
know,
been
that's
commercialized
true.
by
Yeah, it's been
society.
commercialized
I
by the
think
world has got a hold of it.
yeah, I agree. I just think it's motherfuckers allowing it, bro. Like I remember Thanksgiving being excited because it was like, cool, we gonna go to sleep tonight, and I know we gonna wake up bright and early to go shopping. But now Black Friday starts at like 3 p.m. on Thanksgiving, and shit's whack. I think
Yeah,
that's just on
but
us. That's just on us
I
to
love y'all.
not
God
allow
bless all
that.
y'all.
We appreciate
That's
you,
my call.
champ.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Remember, the Cash App is the Boxing Voice 1. So $ Boxing Voice 1 for anybody that is trying to do a counter punch and get back on. I got little Tommy in Florida. What up?
Yo, what up? You can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. I missed most of the show. I ain't gonna call. I done logged in like the last 15 minutes or so. But yeah, with the main topic of the story, Earl talking about April or May or June or whatever. I forgot who did the interview because I've been wanting to call in a few times and get this off my chest, but I was like, ain't nobody gonna want to hear me say it because it's how motherfuckers be. But I think Pacquiao did the interview the other day with Earl when Earl made that statement. But after he made the statement about when he will fight, he also said, I never said I wouldn't fight anybody. I wanted to call in the show so many times and say, can somebody please show me the interview or the recorded phone call where he actually says, I will never fight Keith Thurman. So I know everybody calling him about this
I mean,
Bud
not
and Spence
never.
shit.
He probably never used the word never, but anytime he asks, he said, I'm not fighting Keith Thurman. I mean, you arguing semantics. You want my man to say never now.
But no, y'all, everybody used to call in. Earl said he'll never fight Keith Thurman. I never heard the word never. At one point in time, Sean said, I'm not finna fight Earl. Danny said it. Earl said he ain't finna fight Boots right now. But I never heard nobody say they will never fight nobody. But everybody else was trying to throw that in there like, oh, he said he'll never fight Keith Thurman. So
I mean, he made it pretty
that's
clear
all
he
I want to say
wasn't
about
fighting Thurman, man. He made it pretty clear he wasn't fighting Thurman, man.
I had the understanding that he wasn't fighting Thurman over Crawford. That's the only time I heard when he was doing interviews and shit. That's what I heard. I'm not fighting Thurman over Crawford, which is respectable. I understand that, but you know what I'm saying? Not never fighting. I never heard him say, "Oh, I'll fight Boots before I fight Thurman." I never heard him say nothing like that either.
Mm-hmm.
But and yeah, and shout out to CYP. I ain't gonna lie, cause I guess that dude named Troy. I never knew who Troy was until CYP just called and said he be crying about his eye and this and that. I used to see him on YouTube a couple years ago. I never knew that was the same dude that used to call on your show, cause that nigga talks a lot. That motherfucker used to go and get on your show and talk for 10 minutes straight. Boy, I used to click off 20 minutes and CYP talking shit.
Well, all right, champ. Little Tommy, we do appreciate you. Looks like I got a couple of super chats. Let me get to those real
we just
quick.
had a few come in during the last call or two.
We got James Benitez. Shout out to you, man. You always showing love around here on TBV. We appreciate you. You put us up on Twitter Spaces. Obviously, we knew it was there, but we were not using it, and it's definitely helped the show. Bringing in new callers.
Sir, we appreciate you.
James says, Spence wants Frank versus Cruz. Is that big enough for a standalone pay-per-view, regular Showtime, or needs to be co-main event? Oh, you stepping away? You want to answer that before you roll?
Reread it?
Holy shit.
I just heard co-main event, Cruz, somebody.
Yeah, Spence and Martin. Do you think that's his own pay-per-view? Martin and Cruz. Isaac.
Bro,
Is that
that's
it?
co-main. Stop playing. Who the fuck asked that? Brandon? Brandon asked some dumb shit.
Nah, that was James Benitez, the biggest Frank Martin fan. He put us on him. That's why. But you good?
Yeah, James,
I
definitely
got
not, brother. And that's no shade. That's no shade. I legit was just texting some Mike the jeweler hit me up saying that he felt Frank was gonna get the knockout in the 8th. I was like, yeah, I didn't think the knockout, but I was overly impressed.
Yeah.
I was overly impressed.
Nah, he
so,
did his damn thing.
So no shade or nothing, but bro, you gotta understand his levels. Like Cruz has never headlined a day in his life. You know, so for him to headline a pay-per-view.
I mean, he headlined with
blasphemy.
Tank. Why you acting like that wasn't him?
B-side. I mean, that was Tank and Rolly originally, you know?
Word. Yo, we got Mike in. Shout out to Mike on Sports. $5 super chat. He says, I got 5 on it. Salute, Hardin. Shout out to you, Mike. You just put a smile on my face. And I know I got one of them sound bites somewhere. It'd be like, smoke weed every day. Don't know where it's at the moment. You know, that's what happens, you know, when you smoke weed every day. You kind of forget where some shit at. You know what I'm saying?
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Serious.
Please.
Yo, I got King Born on the check-in. Cordarius Johnson sending $2. No words, just love. King Born, what up? You hear me? You hear me?
Hey, yo, you there, right?
You there.
You there? You hear me?
Word.
Hey, listen, man, listen. I love my TBV live chat comrades. I love my TBV comrades. Let's get to this shit. Hey, yo, I told y'all about Frank Martin. I don't give a fuck what Jay Benitez is saying right now. You heard? I'm the man that told y'all he gonna cut them dreads. He gonna get the Caesar. He gonna get the Caesar with the part in it. You heard? He chipped up, ripped up. He was in the park doing his sets. He was on the pull-up bar. He was doing his dips and shit. I ain't give a fuck about no goddamn fake-ass Ali. How you gonna believe in a man that got a fade with a fro? You heard? We don't believe in that shit. Get that shit out of here, man. He got destroyed, demolished. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, Ness, do me a favor, man. Go to the door right now. Your man is there. Open the door. Oh, shit. It's Presto Change, yo. Switch him up, fix him up day. I want Frank versus Tank at 135. Let's get it. I want goddamn Rolly versus Sabril Martis. Let's get it. I want Shakur. I know that's his man. Is he ready for Keyshawn Davis? Let's go. You know what I mean? I want Ryan. I need Ryan and Devin, man. Fuck the bullshit. Let's get to it, y'all. I need Ryan and Devin. I got the live chat and the friends. They like, what the fuck, Tank? What the fuck King Born talking about? Like I said, man, Frank versus Tank. Yo, Frank is legitimate. And I got a new catchphrase for everybody. WLF, we love Frank. We love Frank. You heard? Ness. You can't. Hey, yo, the 7th, everybody coming through. Everybody coming through January 7th. You heard? I want Lara versus Andrade at 160. I need that. We need that. And, yo, where the fuck F.A. Ajaba at? Oh, he going to fight Jared Anderson. The kind of big baby against F.A.
All right, King Born, appreciate you calling in. Looks like I got KDDR7989 on a check-in.
What up, TBV?
What
Good
up?
morning. Yeah, no, it seems like the report based off that Twitter by Michael Benson, I believe, saying that the fight is not going to happen. So the spinning of the block is not going to happen due to the accident now. So I guess.
I mean, it'll happen after the after this. You know, he's gonna test the waters.
Yeah, so I guess it from what I saw from before was that they were moving Thurman. You know, that from January. that Thurman fight was gonna be for Spence. So that's the fight that Al Heyman wants to make. So at this point, I'm like, just bring it on, because what else is gonna happen? We got to keep the division moving forward. That'll be an interesting fight. Thurman coming off a layoff, and Spence coming off I guess this accident now, seeing how he would look. And then for Crawford, we'll have to see what happens, man. If he activates that mandatory at 154, that's a route. But yeah, he could just drop the belts, and then we will see. They could just
drop
drop the
one
belt
belt,
and
one
see
belt.
drop that belt and see what happens at that point too. That could be a possibility, So who knows what happens? I just want to say shout out to Frank Martin. That was basically a whitewash, man. I had 11-1, but technically, I could see a 12-0. And I had seen something out. I think it was Shakur Stevenson saying send a contract, but I doubt that fight would happen, him and Martin.
You
So
sure? You sure he said send the contract? I seen something else where
something.
he said I would definitely fight dude. I don't know that he said send the contract. I'm not saying you lying. I just haven't seen that.
No. I might have misread it too. So but I saw something out like he'll definitely fight, and he said promise, something like that. And the fight that I really would want to see though is Keyshawn Davis versus him. Frank Martin, definitely I could see how.
I mean, Frank won't. I don't think Frank will entertain him because that's backwards for him.
Yeah, it's backwards. That's what I'm saying. He's higher in the ranking and stuff like that. But it would be, an interesting fight. But on that side of the street, I would think, if EJ has said, what his name, Cruz, I think I could see that likely, or one of the other ones. I see him getting a belt definitely for sure. This year coming up, most likely on that side.
For sure.
Yeah. All right, man.
Champ, appreciate you calling in.
All right, man. Take care.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already done so, right now is your opportunity to head on over to Kenichi Bear and get yourself a set of Hibernation 5s. Why? Because it is Christmas. You got some shopping to do. Obviously, 6 days left. Perfect gift. Fits in the stocking. Stuff it up right. Bluetooth headset. Doubles as your gaming set. Support your favorite podcast. Support your favorite amateur entrepreneur trying to make it, getting it out the mud. A lot of these young guys end up in the streets. He's using his talents not to end up in the streets. Shout out to Carden Chapman. Shout out to KenichiBear.com. Use the code TBV to get yourself a set. We going out to the 703. What up? On Blog Talk, this is Scoob. What's up? Scoob.
Hello?
I hear you. Hey, Scoob, we hear you. You just got to talk, champ.
Yo, what up? Can you hear me?
We hear you fine. Just talk.
Hello? I can't hear anything. Yo.
Yeah, I don't know, Scoob. We hear you, but you don't hear us. You could just talk, champ. We hear you.
Hello?
Yes. All right, we're gonna keep that moving. Obviously, he ain't got it pound for pound. Stainless, what up?
Oh, what up? You can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yo, we got it in yesterday, man. Shout out to JP Lethal. Man, we put in about 7-8 hours, bruh. There's 3 of them that's completed for you. 2 of them are Border Wars songs specifically. 1 of them more for the Border Wars boxing bars mixtape. But you're good to go. I'm sorry, I'm exhausted, man. I don't even want to talk boxing because it sounds like the same old bullshit. But listen, I do want to take a moment. It's really the only reason that I called in. This is my son's birthday. He turned 16 today. Unfortunately, he has COVID, so I wasn't able to, give him a hug or anything. I had to talk to him through his window. And I just, I love him and just wanted to say it out loud and have anybody who wants to wish him a happy 16th as well. And I'm on my way back to Columbus now, man. So, safe journey. Thank you guys for the show. Is definitely keeping me going. And look, I didn't want to speak on it, but that Troy shit is kind of weird, man. But as I always say, please make sure you push the thumbs up. Share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. This is TBV for life. And if you ain't on Patreon, that's because you're stupid. Shout out to El Camino. Peace.
All right. Let me see if I got any other super chats before we start wrapping up. Don't forget, we got Untitled right here, youtube.com/TBV members. Actually, the Boxing Voice members, YouTube members, you can join us right here. We're going to be having another show at 9:30 a.m. for our YouTube members only. We got Martin with the $10 super chat. He says, promoters are killing boxing. I want the belts to take action and make Charlo fight Fundura and Earl fight Crawford. Vacant the title. I guess he meant vacate the title. Let's make fights and stop running from greatness. TBV is the best. Ed Wheezy, $5 super chat says, what's up, TBV? I don't know if y'all recall this, but Bud kept saying that was his last fight in Omaha. Y'all know what's up with that? I mean, he just feel like he probably not going to get another fight. He ain't going to be able to fight Earl there. He ain't going to be able to fight Jamel there. Like, what fight could Terrence seriously fight back in Omaha that wasn't Avenesian? That's why all that just landed in his lap, and I understood him. Body work boxing, he put work output, salute TBV with the fist emoji, and it looks like we've gotten to everybody. If you're on Discord and you want to talk, now is the time to raise your hand. Looks like Blog Talk may be having some issues, so you can join us on Twitter Spaces. And if not, catch us on the next one, 9:30 a.m. right here on YouTube members only. I actually got a Cash App from Justin that says, Troy. He says, I got Troy over CYP in Border Wars. Yeah, I don't think that'll ever happen. But, yeah, we're out. NestGTO, Instagram, and Twitter. Till the next one.